What is up? It's every other Wednesday night on Three Star Draw. It means it's time for Seven's Wild Down South Boys Talking Toys. This is the Thanksgiving episode. I'm Down South 77, Three Star Draw, and with me is
Pop Blender, the late Pop Blender.
you're still with us.
I
You're
am. I
finally
am.
finally with us.
Thank goodness I'm still with us. Actually, that's it's. I'm not the ghost of Thanksgiving past. All right. So
Oh man.
I could have been the way I was driving to get back.
So I'm gonna give a few people a few minutes to come in, and then I'll let
Yeah.
Pop Blender tell exactly what happened here with
Mm, mm-mm.
being a little bit late tonight. Late,
Yeah.
actual late as opposed to like the 3, 4, 5 minutes we're usually
Sure.
late. So I went in and I changed the time from our usual 8:05 to 8:20, and we got on at 8:25. So
And I'm sure people like, all of a sudden we're like, wait, 8:20. Probably nobody even noticed,
no,
right? They didn't
not.
even notice it. But I'm with you. I'll do the same thing. It's like, okay, I need to just cross the T's, dot the I's, just in case. But
Yeah,
yeah, man.
that was that was fun. So I'll let you tell that in a few minutes. So what's going on? You was off today. How would you spend your day doing?
Yeah. Not a lot. Just saving stuff for today, playing around a little bit. Thought I was gonna get my son. Thought he was coming over today, but he actually. And you know what? I'm gonna send this picture. I'm gonna email this picture to myself so I can show you guys because it makes me a proud papa. Okay, but I was gonna go get him today. And I thought, well, for Thanksgiving and already have him, over and ready to go. And he was kind of busy, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what he was busy doing today. I don't know that it warranted an all day affair, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Knowing him, he made samurai armor out of Tupperware or something. That sounds like
Yeah, I
something he
mean,
carried.
it's just funny because okay. So I'm like, hey man, I'll come scoop you up today, and since you're out of school, and go ahead and have you over, and that way you can get up, and we can do Thanksgiving and everything. And um, so I told everybody he's gotten into football recently, right? And I love it because he's all in, like, and I mean all in. It's not just all of a sudden, he's asking like questions and really wanting to know about the game, and that's fun for me because it's something I have loved forever, and not necessarily study, but I just love the game, so I know a lot about it. Well, he sends me a picture, and I'm like, "Hey, you want me to come scoop you up?" And he's like, "Well, actually," he said, "I'm out throwing football in the yard." I'm like, "Well, who are you throwing it to?" And he's like, "No, I I put a stick up in the yard, and I'm throwing the ball to this stick."
That's got to be the worst receiver. it's
At least he's
it's
got hand or
it's
hands.
it's
So what
let's
I'm
see,
guessing,
Greenwood Stickman.
if you guys can see here, what I'm guessing is that he broke off, or maybe he found a stick that looks like it's somebody doing like this, right? Like trying to catch the ball.
Yeah,
But the reason why he's doing it, and look, I appreciate it because when we play catch and when we throw back and forth, maybe 15 feet apart, 20 feet apart, and usually when
yeah,
you're throwing a ball to somebody, if you've been doing it your whole life, you kind of know how to throw a ball. And you know where the release point is. You know how to kind of flick your wrist maybe or do a follow through. And he's not there yet. So he wants to learn how to throw the football. So we bought a couple different ones and yada, yada. So every time we're out throwing the football, I have to chase the football down every single time. Now, almost every throw I throw to him is like right in his chest, it's right there, or maybe it's in his catch radius. But every one he throws to me can be up here, down there, over there, to the side.
Yeah.
And one out of every like 10 or 12, he'll just, even just an easy toss, right? And so I was trying to teach him how to like throw a ball. And so he wants to practice, and he's at home, and they live out in the sticks. So like yourself growing up, he has to create and get inventive. And so he's learning how to improve his accuracy by throwing at this stick. And so he's chasing the ball down and then turning around and chasing it back, back and forth, which is what I used to do here when maybe my friends weren't home or you didn't have anybody to play catch with. But I appreciate it. But, yeah, he sent me this picture, and I just absolutely lost it because I'm like.
That's what you're busy doing, huh?
That's Jerry Rice right there.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Jerry Rice. Or here's a good one for you guys. You go way back. Cliff Branch, Oakland Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'll be here all night. Thank you. Non-smoking show at 7, smoking show at 11 o'clock.
I can actually see how that would be helpful trying to get your accuracy better if you're looking
You have a
at
target.
point. So, yeah, you got something to throw. It's no different than throwing it through a tire.
You got a target.
You just got a little bigger area. So,
yeah. And
that's pretty cool, though.
I offered to get him one of those nets that has like different, have pockets in them. So you can aim like at different points and try to aim for the pocket and whatever. But anyway, so in one hand, I was like, oh no. And I'm like, okay, that's what you're doing today? You didn't want me to pick you up? On the other hand, I'm like, all right, that's cool. So tomorrow we'll be tossing the ball around at some point, even though it's going to be cold. And at least he'll have worked on his accuracy. So anyway, that's what I did. Long-winded way around it to say that I really didn't do shit. So
too bad he didn't take you any video of him. I'd like to say I can see him really doing it and like trying, but I can also see him doing the Jim Carrey, the Ace Ventura when he went to the asylum to look for Finkel.
Yes.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah, it's but I mean, he's, like I said, he's all in. He wants me to snap the ball to him or vice versa, then go run a route and all that. And man, it used to be so easy, dude, to run a route and then somebody throw a ball to you and you go. And now I'm running a route and I feel like I'm 70 running across the yard. I'm like, I'm so slow.
Crow says, my God, Susan, look at that poor boy playing catch with a stick. Must have lost his father recently.
Oh, no. I mean,
he's
that's
now
beautiful.
The ghost of Thanksgiving past.
Good
now.
God. It's like, I got to admit, Crow nailed it right there. It's like, if you saw that across the street, right, or across your yard, you saw the neighbor, the kid across the street throwing to a stick, and then if you hit the stick, you're gonna knock it over. So you got to stick it back in the ground. So I don't know.
Break it and find a new stick.
When he gets determined, he is determined. I can tell you that. So he's probably put that thing in the damn ground so many times a day.
And another incomplete pass.
Yeah, right. Oh wow.
Let's say hi to the chat and then see what's happening with them. And I'm gonna get up and turn my ceiling fan on because I vastly underestimated the comfortability of this room running the heat tonight. So let's see. We got Turk Murphy's in the house. Checkpoint. Bravo. Hello, fellas. Happy Turkey Day. Turkey Day Eve. Turkey Eve. Yes. There's Same Time Toys Shane saying someone better go to the store and get a turkey and cranberry sauce. And I answered and I said, you don't know how close you are, Shane. So, and of course we do have Crusty Old Crow. I'm not coming to Tennessee for dinner and I'm not happy about it. Neither are we.
Right.
We're not either, man. U.S. Combat Dojo is in the house.
Yeah.
What's up? I didn't even really notice this until he mentioned it. So,
Roadblock. He is a master chef, and yet Hey,
There's a fire in the actual ass oven.
what I want to know is, did anybody actually notice?
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I actually did what I told you I was gonna do. So let's see. We got Son of a Crayon Slayer is here. What's up? Got
What's
Derek Holloman. Picked up Desert Scorpion today. What a great figure. He is. The more that I play with that figure, the more I like it. I wasn't super duper impressed
I like him. I like him.
when I got him, but I have messed around with him quite a bit, and I do like him a little bit better. I wouldn't mind grabbing another one, but hopefully sometime next year that dude will be marked down,
Yeah.
probably February or, something at Target, March, maybe
Right.
sooner. It's Target. It could be tomorrow.
Yeah.
This right here makes me jealous. Lone Dragon's here, clearing space to open this Ecto one. I'm
shoot.
jealous. I wanted that thing so bad. So did you get yours? I heard that they were getting ready to go out. I just didn't have money. Yeah. I'd love to have that. I just didn't have the money, man, at the time. But God, I'd love to have that scale Ecto one.
I mean, it's even a little tighter now, isn't it? Right? Like at this point, depending on what you collect, right? It's even a little tighter than it was when that was available, or at least
it's it definitely is over here. So got Joe Ra 42. What's happening, my man?
Yeah, I got a great Instagram message actually, and from Joe Ra, and see if I can share it here in a minute. You keep on rolling, baby, and I'm gonna see if I can pull that up and send it or share it, because I think you'd appreciate it.
All right. Got Bobby Wald here saying, check it out. It's a picture of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Yeah, right. I didn't think about that. Great call, Bobby. Hell yeah. Great call.
Plastic skulls in the house. What's going on, man?
Hell yes.
Got Mick DJ ACDC. What's up?
Once again.
That's not, put me in, coach.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Well, he watched his friends go out there and get beat the hell up. I don't think he wants any part of that shit.
Well, let's see if I can do it. See if I can do it sitting down. Hey, that boy's in the backyard throwing the squirrels and sticks. Well, I'll tell you what, that boy ain't right.
Damn it, Bobby.
Got Paul Morales in the house.
What's up, Paul?
Todd C is here. What's going on? Let's see.
Todd.
Did we notice that Roadblock is staring at a turkey like it's Scarlett's tan hat? Yes, I did notice that. You're in the neighborhood.
Amongst other things.
You're in the neighborhood. So,
the neighborhood for sure.
I guess you guys talking about Desert Scorpion. Yeah. So all right. I'm gonna flip the ceiling fan on. Do you want to tell everybody what happened to you an hour ago?
Yeah. I'll get into it. And also at the same time, like, I want to mention something. If you have multiple Instagram accounts, by the way, I hate it when it switches you between the two. Does anybody else have those? I mean, let me know. I do have like one that's under my name, and then I have one that's under Joe Araha 42. Let me know, okay, Joe. Let me know what you sent that to me on, because damn it, I'm having trouble finding it. I just pulled it up, and now it's gone. And I don't know if it's to my real name Instagram or if it's to my Pop Blender Instagram or if it's on Facebook. I'm like sitting here like struggling to find it, and it literally just pulled it up on my tablet, and then I went back out of it, and now it's gone. I will let you guys. Okay, so a couple hours ago, or really all day. All right. My mom still okay, so it is. So my mom, now I know why. Never mind. I got it right here. Okay, so my mom cooks Thanksgiving dinner every year. It is It is her thing. It's been that way for years. You know that. It's same time, same bat channel, right? Same bat time, same bat channel. So, however, things have gotten smaller, right? And I know you've got other plans you're going to do tomorrow, right? And so it's going to be 4 of us. And my mom, and I'll just put it out there, and I don't care what anybody says, my mom makes better dressing than your mom. And I'm not talking about yours, right? Okay, I'm talking about y'all's. It is unbelievable. Okay, unfreaking believable. And every girlfriend I've ever brought over is like, you know, I've told them, and they're like, no, my mom, my grandma makes great dressing, right? And then they come over and they're like, you're right. You're absolutely right. Like, this destroys anything I've ever had. So, not to brag, but it's a great recipe. So anyway, it's cornbread and celery, bacon, sage. It's a cornbread dressing mix, but it's unbelievable. So, because it's a smaller number of people, she made the same amount of ingredients to go in it, but then like has a smaller pan. Well, my sister and I usually fight over the leftovers. So they go a long way. I could eat 3 plates of this stuff, maybe more than that, every day until it runs out, what I take home. So I mentioned a few times, hey, you know, that pan. She's like, oh, this pan is too small. I may have to throw away this cornbread, whatever. I'm like, I can go get a bigger pan. You know, I can go get a bigger pan 2-3 times. No, I don't know. So about an hour and a half before we go live, I'm like, hey, look, I can go get a bigger pan. Okay. Well, I just don't know. I mean, I guess I'm just going to throw this cornbread away. I'm like, wow, don't do that. So it's like, no. So I never got an answer. And then about 25 minutes before we're supposed to go live, maybe 30 minutes before we go. Well, I thought you were going to go to Kroger and get a bigger pan. Wait, what? I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm in my sleep pants. I'm watching my tablet. I've got all my shit saved. I don't have my camera on, my lights, nothing turned on, nothing ready to go. Because I was going to do it in about 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes before we go. Nope. Well, I'm like, well, what? No, I've been at all day long. Okay. So I'll tell you what. Let me look and see if Kroger's, right, what time they open. I'll grab it on the way to go get my son. Well, Kroger's is closed tomorrow. Walmart's closed tomorrow, which I'm all in favor of, by the way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love capitalism. I don't like it that much. So, yes, by all means, please close on holidays. But, yeah, it was. So I called you and I said, hey, look, I got to run to Kroger. So I haul ass. Kroger is about 5 minutes.
8:05 was when I had the start time set for you.
Correct.
Called me at 7:36.
Yes, sir. So Kroger's only about 5-6 minutes away, really, if I hit the light right, and 5-6 minutes, something like that. So I get to Kroger. Guess what? Shit out of luck. They ain't got shit.
No pans.
Now Kroger's a bigger store than Publix, but by God, they ain't got shit. All they got's turkey pans, man. So
Yeah.
there's a Publix catty corner to Kroger right across the street. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try it. What the hell? I assume they probably already closed. Closed at 8 p.m. Central. I said, fuck it. They probably done with our asses. Ran up in that bitch. They have now Publix is usually a smaller store, so they don't carry as much product as Kroger does. But man, they had every pan you could want. They knew the manager at Publix was a smart person, and they said, you know what we need to do? We need to over order pans for Thanksgiving. The motherfucker at Kroger's was like, I don't give a shit. These motherfuckers, they can run out.
Your pans, I got mine. I don't give a shit.
Pan and your couch. So yeah, no, and so holy moly, successful run to Publix, but yeah, it put me way behind the 8 ball, and of course I was communicating with you, and I'm like, dude, I don't know, and then at the end of the day, really, it's not a big thing. But you know as well as I do, like, we might run a couple minutes late here or there. I know the stream with Matthew. I try to get those on time. Sunday night, I try to get those on time. But yes, stuff happens. You're a couple minutes behind.
Yeah,
But I
behind
mean,
the scenes.
20 minutes, whatever. That's kind of a thing. And some people don't have time to wait. Some people are
Yeah,
watching other streams. Some people can't stay as long. So, but anyway,
that's
it was stupid. It was so
that was
stupid.
why I went ahead when you told me. I'm like, well, I just changed the start time and give you a little extra time. So I'm gonna fill in a little bit on that story after
Okay.
I say what's up to Graph.
Giraffe.
J Toy Go is here. What's up?
Yes.
And I thought I had one more down there. There's Joe Fan 84.
Hell yeah.
So we did our
Oh,
Thanksgiving
today.
today.
All
I
right.
had my son today and not tomorrow. Yep.
See Loki Wartooth hanging out in here. A little model misfit.
There's Loki down there. Oh.
Creeping through the chat.
So I was gonna fill in to that story. So we talked at we talked at I called you at like 7:08 and we talked for like 15 minutes or so. And like, yeah, you got everything to go. Yeah, everything's good to go. Get everything we want saved, done, whatever. Like, all right, man. Well, I'll, be backstage about 5 till 10 till something like that. So at 7:36, you called me. So we at
Yeah.
7:08 we talked for like 15 minutes. He called me at 7:36 on the way to Kroger, and I was like, all right. And I was like, I'll change the time. I'll move the stream back 15, 20 minutes. And then you called me at 7:54, and I answered the phone and I said they were out of pans, weren't they?
Man, how
And
did
he's
you
like,
know?
he's like, you already know.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that was but look, I mean, it's it's fine. You do what you do. It's just I had a feeling I thought that maybe they'd be open tomorrow. But no, they are. They are
Yeah.
closed. And
Oh yeah.
I'm glad of that. I'm glad they are, but for a dumbass like me. But hey, look, I asked. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And then
And you just don't know. You gotta know his mom.
and you know what? I will always try to come through at the last minute, man. It don't matter if something is really needed, man. I'll whatever, If I
Yeah.
gotta do whatever, I'll do whatever it takes, man. I did want to share this because Joe Ara sent me this, and so I wanted to. He saw this, and this is from 1980, and it's Uncle Jesse and Boss Hogg spreading Christmas cheer. And he said he thought he thought of us, reminded me of
That's awesome.
you and I, and I think that's freaking awesome. Like that's
Yeah.
really freaking cool, man.
I'm glad somebody thought of us when they saw that.
Hey, I'm good with that, right? I love
Which
it.
is
Little Dukes
which?
of Hazzard, and yeah, I love it, man. It's great.
Which is which? Who's Uncle Jesse and who's Boss Hog though?
Well, I'll leave that up for the viewers because I know, and I know you know. But
Oh,
do you know
I
that I know that you know that I know that you know?
I clearly can't choose the cup in front of me. I've
Yeah,
got
this
him
was-
over here. I can't reach him though.
This was great though.
That's
I loved
awesome.
it, man. So I appreciate that, and more. It was. Oh, sorry, man.
you
and,
good.
you hit that back up, but yeah, just the nostalgia, man. I know. Last year we went through the Wish book. You sent me a 85
Yeah, I
Wish
sent
book.
you that, yeah.
Everybody had that Sears Wish book, or in our neck of the woods, a service merchandise, Wish book and whatever. And so I love that stuff. I mean, that's what it's all about, dude. Right? Like, we collect these figures and play with them, take photos. I know that I'm not. Hang on, what the?
Are we in the Matrix? What is
We
that?
were in the Matrix. I thought I removed it. I actually exited out, but I guess it was like, no, go fuck yourself. Wow, that was really man. Some people, hey, Loki, how was that? Was that cool? No, I'm just saying. I'm just messing with you, dude. So
He was already seeing it that way.
but that's what's so much fun about this. Like a lot of times, like it's you know, you and I, of course, have these memories, and we go way back with a lot of this stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so it is fun, and when people remember, and they're like, "Oh, hell yeah, that's right, I remember the Wish book," or I remember the, I mean, a lot of people obviously Toys R Us, those mainstays, but when somebody like Jay Toy Go says, Sears Montgomery words, right? You know what I mean? Or somebody maybe says, "Oh yeah, I remember service merchandise," right? Like that's always cool
Yeah.
because that was a big deal, especially in our area, and it was what
Yeah.
you
Our
look forward
headquarters
to.
headquarters is here, right?
Yes,
Right.
and
20 minutes from us.
so I love that stuff, and obviously with the figures and GI Joe in particular, it's always like just such a great thing to bring back those memories, and when you go back and look at those wish books and stuff like
Yeah.
it's like God, I picture myself sitting there with a pen, right, circling the, and
Hmm.
hey man, look, we've said it many times, man, we we were fortunate because a lot of those things we circled we got,
Yeah.
right? Like we really were fortunate, and we don't, neither one of us come from like upper middle class, or I mean, your dad had his own business, but it don't mean that like he was a rich man,
Yeah. Right.
it's like,
Yeah. He wasn't
so
ever home either.
well, that's true, but you know what I mean, like it's like we,
Hmm.
we don't come from money. And so we were fortunate that we were able to get a lot of the stuff that we got, and we're able to have and play with. And so when I go back and look at those memories and stuff like that, I always enjoy it. So,
And here in
so
another couple few weeks, we'll probably
yeah.
do the wish
Oh yeah.
book thing again
Mm-hmm.
because that was so much
100%.
fun. I know a couple
Yeah,
people have
JC
done
Penny.
that. It's fun. Yeah, pennies.
Mm-hmm.
We got Frank Dumont Hughes in the house. What's
Big
up, Frank?
Frank. Frank must be a busy man. Going to catch the
Yes,
replay. Hey, that's all good, brother.
yes, sir. That's I imagine a lot of people are probably busy tonight helping out cooking or
Sure.
going to pick people up or traveling or whatever. So that's cool if you guys got to pop out, catch the replay, whatever. We
Sure.
got
Certainly.
16,
Yeah.
13. We pissed somebody off.
It
Watch
goes. You know how it
hit that
goes.
yeah. So hit that like helps in that algae rhythm and all that good stuff, So I'll forget to say it again later. So what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna talk about some toys, talk about some sales and stuff going on. But we are gonna talk about Thanksgiving, and we got some funny Thanksgiving stuff. Got some questions, like we got our I've got my 5 favorite Thanksgiving sides and desserts that I thought I would see what you guys like, see what the chat's like,
Yeah.
because we got people in different regions. They might like some different stuff than we do down here. I know Crow is in Canada, and they eat goose. They don't even eat turkey. They eat goose and
Right.
seagulls. So like
And
that
there's people that have never heard of chess pie.
yet. Um, they don't really eat goose, but damn, that was funny. Because the Canadian geese. They drink
I
Grey Goose too.
Gray Goose, and oh hell, I can't. Literally, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. It's a beer I used, Moosehead. I used to drink Moosehead and
Oh
Moosehead
yeah,
Ice, all the
yeah.
time. I used to love Moosehead beer.
I knew he was going to say that. Not true. Not true. I think I asked him that last year, and he just looked at me like, "Well, of course we eat turkey. Like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck else would we eat?"
Yeah.
when it,
Yeah,
when
man.
is y'all's, Crow? Because your Thanksgiving Day is a different day. When is it? Because we talked about it last year, and I don't remember. I forgot to look it up. Uh, so let's see. Might do a like
It's earlier in the year.
alive
Yeah, it's
alive.
earlier in the year from what I remember. But and I just looked it up, but I was like, man, I think it's earlier than ours. But I didn't know the exact date until just now, and I'm like, okay, that's yeah, October 12th. Joe
October
fan
12th.
coming in with a save. What is this? What is J Toygo saying here? What is going on here?
Stuffed cabbage, Eastern European, Ukrainian. One of my relatives invited us
Oh
over. What
wow.
condition I was, had to make stuffed cabbage like my grandmother used to bring. I love some stuffed cabbage.
Okay.
I, I love stuffed cabbage, dude.
Interesting.
I hope there is some stuffed cabbage at the dinner I'm going to tomorrow because there's somebody that I think is coming that makes it. But if it is from an actual Eastern Ukrainian, Eastern European Ukrainian restaurant or recipe or somebody
Or
that's
restaurant.
making it or restaurant, but it's probably not nearly that good. Second week of October, so I love stuffed cabbage. So we're going to talk about that. We have some, of course, we had to tie it into some GI Joe stuff. So we have a GI Joe Thanksgiving dinner. I come up with one. Pop Blender's got one, and when we do this, I never get a chance to do the funny AI pictures because a lot of times we don't know what we're doing until like Monday and I got to go back to work. So, but we knew we were doing this a while ago. So I actually had time to do some. So we got some funny AI stuff we're going to do and talk about this Thanksgiving dinner with GI Joe and Cobra. Who's bringing what? I want to see what you guys think some of these people might bring. It'd be funny, just a little funny, fun topic is what we like to do over here.
I will say,
Stuffed beaver.
yes, I actually, so I picked out the guests, right, and came up with a couple maybe fun images, and I went to AI for that, just for fun to see what I could kind of come up with, and I'm going to show the different iterations because it's just so you really got to refine your shit and like.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
And it takes time if you really want to do it, but then sometimes it's like, no, that's not what I said. And
Not
then,
close.
yeah, and but then on top of that, what I did is with the side dishes, I wanted to see what it would give me for the side dishes. And so I actually saved those and I have those that I want to give. And they're actually pretty interesting. A couple of them are really funny pertaining to my guests and what they would be bringing. And
Okay.
yeah, and so it was a pretty cool little exercise in kind of, okay, how to word this, what is it going to give me, and for each person, and it actually was pretty creative. It actually was pretty creative. I gotta
Oh,
say.
so we had kind of different approaches to it. So each one will be a little bit different. So I think that'll be funny.
I
So
think it's great.
we said what's up to Paul Morales, right? Because
Big
he said
Paul.
what's up to us here. I think we already said what's up, but what's up?
Hell yeah.
So Joe Fan is thinking about doing a live tomorrow at
Holy
3.
shit.
So
Okay.
I will try to remember that. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be home by then or not. We're eating at 1. So uh, I don't know. You might be done.
I thought about doing a hangout tomorrow night. But I know my son will be over here, so I'm not sure. But I thought about just doing a hangout tomorrow night because I was gonna do it Friday. But guess what? As Matthew so kindly reminded me, is that Punk has his Black Friday giveaway,
Yeah.
and then guess what's happening? It's not the second week of the weekend or the second Friday of the month. It just so happens to be the last Friday of the month, and I don't know how that schedule works anymore because he does 375 live streams a month. But a Punk with Toys is doing a Punk's Pit on
Yeah.
Friday night after his Black Friday hangout, and it slipped my mind, didn't even know it. I was like, Matthew, if you want to join me on Friday night, I might do it Friday night because I got to take my son home. It'd be a little easier for me. Friday night, we just do a hangout, have 7, 8, 10 people on, and just chill and shoot the shit, talk about Thanksgiving. And then he reminded me, oh no, there's a Punk's Pit Friday night. And I went, oh, okay, well, I guess that's happening.
Yeah. Turk saying him and Grievance and Dookie will be on 7
Oh,
Friday as usual.
Yes.
You guys will be done though probably before. I know before Pop would do one and
Oh, for sure.
And I was actually, before I realized that he was doing a pit after the Black Friday thing, I was thinking about doing an after dark, and then found out about that, and I was like, okay, well, then I'll wait. So I guess this will count as the November Punks pit. The question is, will he do it and put it back on schedule in December on the second Friday and do
Yeah.
2 weeks apart?
Ah,
So I don't know.
who knows?
Never know. Never know. Never know. It's a moving target, that Punks pit.
I definitely will though. With Joe fan, try to check into that for sure. I know we'll probably be done by then, and really, other than maybe being out in the yard throwing the ball around, but we got a little cold streak happening here.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
So,
Supposed to be like 25 tomorrow night.
yeah,
So
25's not my wheelhouse. Oh, Crow's going live. Well, hell, look, I tell you what, everybody in this chat that has a YouTube channel, let's just all go live on Friday. Like this,
whatever 8:30 is in your time zone, go live, and somebody will be done before somebody. And everybody will have like 3 people on because they'll be everywhere.
That would be awesome if we all bounced in and out of each other's streams. Like, how ridiculous would that actually be? It would be, to me, it'd be pretty funny. I know people, it would probably be, it'd be like, what the hell? But to me, I'm like, because at this point, pick a day. Are you stepping on somebody's toe? You just don't know anymore, right? And it's difficult. I honestly, even just thinking about it a minute ago, it was like, yeah, man, maybe Thursday night. Because honestly, I didn't think my son was coming over for Thanksgiving. And so, yeah, that's true.
Nobody's watching.
Right, nobody's watching. They're just fucking streaming. It's like 24-hour sleep streams. But like but I really didn't think anything was going on, and I didn't think I'd have my son. So I thought, well, Thanksgiving night, maybe it'd be fun just to have a hangout, throw some invitations out, or whoever wants to join. I'm all about that. I don't care. But then it was like, okay, well, he's coming over, and I kind of feel bad about, having a 3 or 4 hour stream and him just kind of sitting around. So then I thought, well, maybe Friday. And then Matthew's like, nah, Friday ain't gonna work probably. And but I'll be honest with you, when you do member streams, you really don't know how many people are watching because it doesn't tell you. At least not to my knowledge anyway. You can't tell. It doesn't give you a number on StreamYard either. If it's like a member stream, not that I can tell. So you really don't know who's there, and it could be 5 people. I mean, I've done a Punk's Pit before. You have too, several times.
Oh, yeah.
And you might have a chat, and then you might not have another comment for 2 hours. And so you just don't know. You don't even know if anybody's there or they're not. It's kind of interesting like that.
A lot of times it's kind of one of those things where I think with those people just kind of listen in the background and might chime in once in a while, but it's like that on like on Clubhouse, like on, I have 10 people on screen on Oz's Clubhouse, and like the chat it'll blow up and then it'll just kind of slow to a crawl. And it's just because they're just listening to the home screen. So,
well, as it gets later too, most people are passing out, right? Like that's just the honest part
Saturday, for those guys.
There's an interesting comment in here too, and I know you obviously you've got Shane highlighted there, which
what's up, Shane?
Always a pleasure.
Made it back.
Yeah, and then.
Stew for lunch. What's up,
Hell and yes. I did notice though that. Joe Fan took his son to see Zootopia 2, and I've actually heard really good things about Zootopia 2 as a movie. I've heard it's pretty fun, and the people that I watch that I trust to give me their opinions, man, seem to like it a decent amount. So hopefully it was pretty good.
I want to see it. It's not something I'd see in the theater, but I need to rewatch the first one. I really liked the first one. I thought the first one was a lot of fun. So that's something that I'll catch when it streams, but it's not because I think it's going to be dumb. It's just I'm not going to go see it in the theater.
No, I get it.
Joe Ross says Sunday Fun Day will be back this week, and he's going to Russian roulette and post the link in the chat for at least you can see the bottom. You can see who shows up backstage, and you know who's there before you
Sure.
add it. At least they don't just pop on screen, because
That's true.
I've heard some stories. I think there was a really bad clubhouse experience one time when Oz did that.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that too. But that's if somebody has if they're part of if anybody's used StreamYards before, you have a your own studio, and if somebody else is included in your party, so to speak, then as soon as they go to that site, instead of clicking on like a invite link, if they go to that site and they join your party, you're immediately put in the stream. And I did that to you one time, where you were gonna hold me backstage for a minute and then bring me in, and then all of a sudden I just showed up, and you're like, oh well, shit, here he is.
Yeah, I was gonna add you,
and I didn't even think about it, because we kind of have share a studio, so to speak. And I do that with Matthew also, where I share one with him, and he has the ability to just pop in whenever he wants to.
Yeah, and he said, like, I think that when he shows up, it just throws him in there.
Oh yeah, no, there's no. It's like, now you have to. When a stream is going live, I think it does just throw you in. But if it hasn't started yet, you have to maybe add yourself to the stage, so to speak. But it's there, and there he is. There's speaking of the
speaking of, say his name and he shall appear. It never fails. It's because he's always listening.
Man.
Jay's asking, has anybody found anything good at Ross Con lately? Found a Super 7 Ultimates Crimson Guard for $20 at Ross.
Stop it. Are you kidding me?
I'd have bought that, because I love that. I love that Super 7 Crimson Guard with the donut, and I think he's got a coffee cup.
Absolutely. Dude.
Yeah.
You guys know how much I love the Ultimates. I don't make any bones about it. I love those figures. I think they look great. I think the packaging is great. I think the presentation is great. Don't get them out of the package, whatever. But either way, though, I love that, man. I really do. And so heck yeah, I would have picked that bad boy up for sure.
Hell yeah. Joe Fan saying a friend saw Wizard of Oz Wicked Forever, said it was absolutely awful, and asked for his money back.
Last night, who was it? Might have been, it wasn't Stu. I don't think so. I'd have to go back. But last night somebody said that there was a couple, and maybe it was Joe Fan. There was a couple that left. They got up and walked out.
Damn.
And we're like, yeah, we want our money back. Fuck this. I'm like, damn.
That's rough. Me and Crow actually took that come up last week, talking about walking out of movies, and I've never walked out of a movie just for the fact that I paid for it, and no matter how bad it is, I feel like I want to get my money's worth.
Especially now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right.
There's definitely been a couple that I thought about it, and there's been a couple that I was also glad that I was on a date, because the movie was terrible and she also thought so. So that it's worked out a time or two. So Gonzo's in the house. Found a new attorney, a Cobra Khan at Ross. I saw that one was hitting. I like
okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, man. Stu got me cracked up. I'm trying to remember the last movie I walked out of was, and some of you guys are gonna probably get angry about it. And I mentioned this one time with Matthew, and I think he got wasn't angry. Was Hot Shots Part 2?
Okay. That movie's awful.
I got about 15 minutes in, and I was like, fuck this. I was like, I am out. Like, this is no Police Squad. This is not Naked Gun. This isn't Airplane. This is even Hot Shots Part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I want to say, I think, and I was I'm a teenager, I guess. I don't know, but that's probably the last movie I ever walked out on. And like you, I feel like I need to get my money's worth, and so it's like, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly how I feel. So, Gonzo, the suited Cody Rhodes for $3.99, and a lot of people are
Some
using
great
that for
prices,
customs.
man. Holy crap.
Uh, there is Adam
Hey,
Shark Eyes. What's
what's up?
happening?
Heck
Happy
yeah.
Thanksgiving, my real American heroes, friends, and troublemakers. What's going on, Adam? How you
Shark
doing,
Eyes,
man?
what's up, buddy? Killing it, crushing it.
Woody Triple Deuce in the house. What's up, Woody?
Woody, the Wood Man, dude, man. Hey,
What a
as
Rama.
that is one guy who will leave a comment on your stream or your video. He is all in, man, like that, and I love it. I absolutely love it because he definitely will, and it's much appreciated. Regardless of
Yeah.
whatever engagement you might get, like, yeah, Woody takes the time. He
Yeah.
really does, and it's awesome.
He even sets through the intro to all of my videos.
Hey, dedication, baby. Right?
I love it.
That's
I
great.
love it.
It's great.
So we got Shark Eyes is here, so he's been getting the new
Yeah.
classified as usual, but so he's got the stuff we're not supposed to see till April, so that makes me think probably January that stuff might start showing up over here.
Well, it's like I remember a while back with the sci-fi review, like Mainframe, like just
Yeah.
all in ones, and so just now, right there you go, and I've gotten the notifications that those guys are on the way. They will probably be here in the next couple days, depending on whether or not that is shipped by FedEx or whether that's by DHL or DH. Yeah, I almost said DHS. I'm like, wait a minute. But yikes.
I don't want them showing
Or
up.
DCS. You don't want them either.
Yeah, neither one of them.
But yeah, so those guys are on the way, and I'm excited, man, because I actually do like this wave and these group of figures that are coming, man. Like look, the timing of it, right? I knew that some of this stuff would be like, as Woody says, that maybe first week of December, right before Christmas. I knew it was going to happen. It came a little earlier, I think, for me, but then obviously there's some others that are coming. But man, look, I order them from Pulse, talk about it all the time, and I just wait for them to tell me. I don't really go seek them out and go try to get them early. But they're on the way, and I can't wait because those figures actually look fantastic, dude. And your reviews are good on those too. So
him, buddy, that's the one right there. Mainframe. That's the one.
I wanna look something up real quick because there was a comment left on on my channel about, I think, the stream last night. And I just wanted to look it up real quick, not to show that off, but I wanted to get your comment or opinion and get a little clarification on this about this comment. Let's see here. Hopefully, if it'll come up.
Yeah. Pull up a comment. Shark Eye says he got the new shit, but can't win one of Kimbo's raffles to save himself. Believe me, I know how you feel. I didn't enter the one that he did today for a case of the new retro figures for 6 figures. I didn't enter that one, but after coming in second on 2 of those, I still usually do enter him though, because I like to support him for all the stuff that he does, but I didn't enter that one. But I'm always a bridesmaid, never a bride. But I did win a fucking dragon.
I was gonna say, I don't even want to hear that shit, because that shit goes for the next 20 years. I don't even want to hear about that. You want a damn dragon and all the fixings too. It wasn't just you want a dragon. You also got, like, it was like, well, this is the last with all the everything that comes with it, and holy shit, 3-star draw. It's like, okay, so that shit, your luck, you might not have any more for a while.
There's Shane. You don't get the raffle after that dragon. You want, dude, you want $1,000 dragon? Shut your mouth.
I mean, come on, man, like for real. Yeah, so yeah, it's good shit. But so Joe or Raw 42, he left me a comment. He said, "Put mainframes, not hat head, on Falcon." That was the comment from last night's stream, because we talked, me and Matthew talked a little bit about figures. He had mainframe kind of showing him off, and so I just want to make sure I understood and got the clarification on that comment, because like I said, and I can, again, like I said, I can share it, and you guys can tell me if I'm understanding this properly. But the comments right here, put mainframes, not hat head, on Falcon. So that like
giving Falcon a pretty face?
Okay, that's Falcon. What I thought, right? That's the way I gathered it. That's the way I gathered. It's like get that old, get that ass sculpt out of there. Take mainframe,
Doubtfire face,
right? Put that head on there. Bing bang boom, instant improvement.
Oh, man.
I think it is an instant improvement if you just took the head off and you just left the little neck peg. Like you just left the
have him as a
joint ball.
Oh shit! So Adam's saying he had two of his entries make the top 10 and bombed out in the final 2.
Wow,
that's
great odds.
That's at least tied with me being runner up twice, and one of them was for a hiss.
Great odds
for a sealed hiss.
Crapo. Yeah, that's
here's the alternate.
Okay.
Unhelmeted head for mainframe.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense now. Totally makes sense. It's pretty good.
But yeah, if the neck peg's the same size, they've changed ball sizes like 3 times between now and Falcon.
So have I in the last couple of years. So
it happens as you get older. And one just keeps going, doesn't it? One just keeps dropping, doesn't it?
It's like going to the gym and just you do the little weights, right? And you got like 30 pounds on this side, and you got like a 5-pounder on this side. It's fucking weird. You end up walking different.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just me.
Shane saying Budo's long hair head looks cool on Falcon.
What? Stop it. Now, see, you guys are getting out of control here now. You're getting out of control. Y'all are customizing too much. Too much.
I just can't. I can't do it unless I take something completely apart. I cannot put a head that I know is mainframe and put it on Falcon, because that's just mainframe wearing Falcon's clothes to me.
Ooh.
So I just have now. If it's like what everybody was doing with the Agent Venom, because it's a Marvel Legends head and putting it on, okay, but. And I don't even like doing that, but the Joes, man, I can't swap the heads around.
Maybe there's a story behind that, like Snow Job and
his brother.
That he I can't even. That's a deep cut, by the way. So
that's something else we got to get ready, and we got to start planning our versus top 10 list. This year.
That's right. So we are a month away. Less than a month, probably, of really filming that. And I do know, I definitely for sure have. Now, when this new batch of Gremlins come in, then that will adjust my rankings. But I know at least 4 to 5 right off the bat that are in my top 10. Just bang. Immediately, right?
I do too, and the other ones, it's going to be a really hard call because we got some banger figures again this year,
right?
So say what up to B's Battlegrounds in the house.
Bees.
Come on, Bobby, how you doing? and he says he can't. He's the same way. He can't hardly mix and match. So I've got to take them completely apart and like a helmeted head or a head from a different line. I
Okay.
just never been able to really to do it, man. I just
Isn't that something though, like that psychological thing
oh,
where, and look, I think it's even the same as when you like when it comes to buying third party guns or other products. If it's
same for
not
me.
GI Joe, if it's not, maybe it's a really cool looking modern weapon, right? And weapons
Yeah,
pack or whatever you get from Gridiron, whoever you get it from, and it's like, man, those are awesome, but again, it's like that psychological thing where you're like, yeah, but that's not what they used. And I know
what
they
they
don't
come with.
always yeah, and I know they don't always come with what they used to, even when they do the retro carded sometimes, right? But there's just something about having that stamp of approval, so to speak, right? The seal of approval that this is
Yeah,
official, this is what it is, and it's a psychological thing, and I totally get it. I do. I'm the same way. But then you got so many people out there who are even here right now that are like, hey, man, I give them whatever the hell I want, and
yep.
whatever makes them look cool in my eyes. And I appreciate that. But yeah, I have that psychological block too. It's
And I
difficult for me to get past that.
and I'm trying to get past it because I've talked to Crow about it many times. And so when we looked at the mainframe head, like here's mainframe's bag, there's his shit. I can put his real shit in this bag, and I know where it is,
Right.
and give him whatever I want. But I just can't get past swapping stuff out. I like to keep them with what they come with.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that's that different kind of collector, different type of enthusiast,
yeah,
and playing with them, whatever, right?
and
Just everybody's got
there's
their own little things.
there's not a right or wrong. It's just I
No.
never did it when I was a kid either. I didn't give, like whoever a tunnel rat's gun because it was awesome. Like, whoever had it, that was their gun. Now, if they died or, something,
Oh,
somebody
sure.
picked it up, that's different. But so like what Bobby says here, my display is like 98% of what the figure came with.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two weapons have been swapped out. So everything, let's see, me go this way. So everything on that case right there, the
Okay.
only thing anybody is holding that they didn't come with, and actually, no, he's not even holding it anymore because I swapped it out. I was gonna say Mutt. Mutt had the
Okay.
Marauders Gun Runner Mac.
Oh, yeah. Well, that may
The,
look and for that, I appreciate that because that's what they should have done in the
yeah.
first damn place. So in that respect, I get it. I totally get that. Right.
And I think, oh, here I've got the Retro Viper with one of Top Fun Retro Toys. The what is it? I always want to say creosote, but it's not creosote. The coating, creoke, whatever. They do real weapons in it, and I can't think of it. But
Somebody will put it
the
in here, I'm sure.
the baked on finish. I
Okay.
know B knows. Um, but it's a finish that's baked on. Well, he did some weapons. He did the original Viper rifle in that finish, so it looks like a weathered actual the weapon he came with,
Right.
white weathered. So I've got the retro Viper holding one of those. There's
Is that
Cerakote.
pronounced Cerakote? Is that how you
Cerakote.
pronounce it? Cerakote?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's I see why I always want to say creosote.
Creatosis.
Yeah,
Fraga.
yeah,
Um, but and bees. I mean, yeah, I guess you have to dig it up, but yeah, I think Cerakote. That
yeah.
regardless of how you spell it, you know what it is, right? If
The two that knew exactly what it was
yeah,
are weapons guys and
right,
military guys,
exactly.
so knew exactly what I was talking
Yeah. No doubt about it. That's. I mean, so and that's what I mean. Like, there's man, y'all, man, in the like y'all just blow me away like so much with the knowledge and like research and stuff like that. Like just Yeah, it just
You
it
got
amazes me sometimes about just how much people know
you got
about
Shane,
these
Bobby
toys.
Wald, and Matthew in the chat. There's not going to be any Joe knowledge that goes unknown.
Well, and it's like in our I guess kind of in a way like our levels of where that's at. Like we talk about the cartoons, the comics, and some people they specialize in this, specialize in that, right? But like it's just it blows me away, and B's been killing it too. By the way, we talk about people that's been crushing it. B's been crushing it too, man.
Yeah,
You know, no doubt
he put
about
it.
it.
I saw B put his I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. I saw he put his Grim Viper review up, and I was like,
Uh
"Holy shit! I had something out before B did. Like I can't believe it."
Yeah, that's rare, right? Just like shark eyes, it's rare, but every now and then,
Every once in a while,
right?
every once in a war chest full of toys in the house. What's up,
There
boy?
he is. What's up, buddy?
How you doing? So we got 28 watching. So hit that like if you
Yeah,
guys
heck yeah.
appreciate it. Helps in that algae rhythm. So before we get into the Thanksgiving stuff, has anybody perused the Pulse sale that started? I think today. Um, so I'll give it full screen here. So Pulse
All
is
right.
having a sale, and you can filter it over here. So I think most everybody in here, we're just going to be wanting to see what's on the Joe stuff. We can look at the other stuff, but so this is like the Viper is a good deal, and that mug sold out quick. When I looked at this
Sure.
last time he was available, that's a pretty good price. Um, so they got those, the last retros, and they're 35%. But then you go down, you start getting into carded box stuff. It's 25% off. So Xandar sold out already. Poor Stalker, man. Poor Stalker. They ain't never gonna get rid of Stalker. He's the new Lady Jaye.
I
He's the new
guess, man.
card
I
Lady
man, I
Jaye.
like Stalker.
He's great, great figure. Old head, great figure.
If you're getting those green shirts, retro rock and roll for $16, right? Somewhere in
Yep.
there. It's not too bad.
And I
The
don't have him. I don't have him or Mindbender.
um, I've got. Shit, I got to go back and look. I think I've got him, and Mindbender both, but I'd have to double check on that. Just because I've been picking and choosing, but like most people. But yeah, I mean, it's tough sometimes because a lot of these guys that they put on the kind of clearance thing, they kind of put on those power sales and things of that nature. Um, it's maybe not. Look, they're just trying to unload, right?
Oh yeah,
Come
they
on,
just trying
they're
to
unloading.
free the warehouse up.
But for those that do like to kit bash, customize, army build, and whatever, if you can get at least a little bit of a discount now that prices have gone up, then I understand why anybody would take advantage of some of that. And yet, are these prices super competitive with what else maybe you can find somewhere else, right? Like if it wasn't this sale and you
Yeah.
were looking these guys up, would you be able to comparatively find these guys this entire time, maybe somewhere for a similar price, give or take a couple bucks?
So I'm gonna come back to this, but I'm gonna say what's up to GI Jetman's in the house.
Yeah, GI Jetman, and also I saw James Lucas in here as well, sliding in.
Oh,
And I don't
missed.
think
Oh,
we,
there he is.
yeah, yep.
What's up,
What's up,
James?
James?
So this the comment here from Jay. I was going to mention this a couple
Okay,
weeks ago. Amazon and Walmart both had retro
see,
Vipers for $14. So that was when Pulse actually started dropping stuff down too. For like 2 days, they dropped stuff down to try to match Amazon and Walmart going back and forth. So
yeah.
there's some deals, out there. So I'd keep an eye on this. I do miss we Techno Viper here. I he he was on sale at Amazon a couple of weeks ago for $10 for like 8 hours, and then it went back up. And I wish I'd had the extra cash to pick up really like just a two or three more at that price and
Sure.
give Tuco Viper his own big ass squad.
Right.
Um, so I guess everybody probably got this email, but I thought we'd kind of look at it together and see the stuff that was marked down. So I find it interesting that like these three are 1624 and they've got them at 35% off, but some of the even older retro cards are only 25% off.
I don't even. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what? What? Where did those decisions come from? I mean,
We know they don't make any sense with some of this shit they do.
it's so weird, dude. Like, seriously, like just across the board. Hey, classified 35% off. And I get it. Depends on what they've got in each figure. It's a numbers game, and is it a repaint kind of situation? Is it not? I would guess so. If you look at go back up there for a second, I guess if you can, when you were talking about okay, so the 35% off figures, right? And a lot of you guys would know better than I would, right? Are there reuse, parts or some of these? I mean, I don't know, but obviously all those things factor into prices, and maybe that's how they're able to kind of, determine, hey, how much off are we going to take on this?
That's
like,
that's a killer deal for the Viper though.
it
For
is,
1626
yeah,
or 24 for the Vipers, that's a hell of a deal for that
yeah.
figure. It's so good.
But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. How they come to those, but I'm sure it's literally just line item by line item by the numbers.
Yeah.
And what do we have in this? And what is it? And what can we do for this?
For sure. I'll say what's up to White Vegeta,
Oh yeah,
White Mike in the house, and I want to show you something. He sent me a message the other day.
sweet.
I'll show you what I've been doing because he
And
kind of he I say he offended me. He didn't offend me. He just lit a fire under me. Is
okay,
what he did. He
sometimes
didn't
you need
offend
to.
me.
Sometimes you need to have that ass lit up.
And Paul saying crystal balls up on Walmart if anybody's looking.
Well, I
Um,
mean, once he started showing up at various stores, all of a sudden, like in mass, it was like that everybody, oh, well, I can grab him now. Or I
yeah,
remember talking to Legend series, right? And Crown Fox calls him and it's like, hey, there's 4 crystal balls here. Do you want one? And I heard that story quite often. I will say on the front page, by the way, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, maybe I'm wrong for this, but the Marvel Legends series, okay, number one, the name of this Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Electro action figure, which is a big damn mouthful. Okay, you can mark that sumbitch off 80%. Is anybody?
yeah, and there, I don't. All the stores that I've gone
Is
to that have this
anybody?
figure, I don't think anybody has bought one. I don't
Is
think anybody.
anybody? I mean, look, I just thought I'd say that. I just on the front page when as soon as you click, hey, shop the sale, that's the first figure up, and I'm like, is anybody? Maybe for the effects,
That
like I.
that is what should have been 35% off at a minimum. So
Yeah,
that
20% off. Get out of here.
they do have the Agent Venom on sale. That one I would imagine
I
would
saw
sell
that.
out.
Yeah, yeah, the
They've
Flash
got
Thompson.
they have some decent sales on some of the Legends stuff. I don't think there's really anything when I kind of look through it. I don't really think there's anything on the Legends sale that I can't live without. And it's not as much as I thought would be on it for
Yeah,
Legends either. But the Agent Venom would probably be the only thing that I would be interested in there. Uh,
they
talking
got you.
about
Sorry, they got your boy Kelnaka. You know Kelnaka,
Oh
right?
yeah, oh,
Everybody knows
Kel, yeah.
Kelnaka.
Everybody's got to have a Kel Naka or two. Uh, Talking about that crystal ball, so I went in the one Walmart that I go in that has the display and today, and I was like, man, we'll see. Let's see what they have, see what they got in here. They had three crystal balls on the shelf. And this is the Walmart that previously had 14. And I couldn't
Okay.
figure out what the hell they did with all of the crystal balls because this was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I went in today and they had restocked everything. They actually had four ghost vipers on the shelf, and they had the three
Okay.
crystal balls. And I was looking around, and when I went down the main aisle, of course, I'm looking at the risers, and there was this big stack. I was like, what's that? And I kind of angled around to where I could see it. It was the rest of the crystal balls. There were 8 more stacked up in one
Wow.
stack on the riser. But yeah, they actually I found the Ghost Viper at that Walmart twice now.
I'd pick up the Ghost Viper probably in person at this point. I didn't pre-order him, I wasn't, but at this point, I'd probably snag one if it was in front of me. I'd probably grab it.
It really is good. It's probably the smartest reuse, man, that they've done. It's probably the smartest reuse I've seen in the line.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm looking, or in my opinion, I was looking for another comment
God.
that I missed.
You had mentioned
Oh well,
about
okay.
White Mike sending you something.
Yeah. So let me put
And
me up
I know if
on.
you had found that or if you need a second to look for it.
Oh no, it's right here because I've literally been working on it the last couple nights. Uh,
Okay.
he sent me a message. So he bought like one of every one of the hunter tanks and all of the attachments for all of them. And he sent me a message the other night and sent me a picture of one of his tanks. And he's like, man, you need to put some stickers on that thing, which I know I do. It's like, so he wasn't really
It's
calling me
tough.
out. He sent me a picture showing how much better it makes it look with the stickers on it. And so I've started working on putting some stickers on some of
Okay. All
the
right.
attachments for
Yeah.
the different stuff. So that's all that was it makes all the difference on this thing because it looks great, but it's just the plain OD plastic.
Right.
Um, and so let's see, I got the tank and I was trying to do the Fury. So
Okay.
I put the hunter on the barrel
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
I put some on the bridge layer too. That was the one I started with, but it's kind of occupied right now. Uh,
Um,
but but he sent me that message, and I was like, God, it looks so much better with the stickers on it.
so
And
so here's the thing, right? Like I have an easy time putting stickers on non-official, like, but I haven't put any stickers on my HasLabs, man. Like I haven't, and I'm like, do I want to? Do I make the right choice? You know what I'm saying? Like, but with the fans hobby, it's like, yeah, put my birth year on there on the
right,
side, put my, and Matthew, he ordered like the official, this not official, but the stickers that actually look like the Skyhawk.
yeah,
I did
yeah,
not do that, so I used the ones that came with it, although their sticker sheet was really weird. They're not a great sticker sheet if you do have this fans hobby, this Skyhawk. But anyway, so I have no problem putting the stickers on this, but like we talked about earlier, with those damn, official products, it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. Do I want to put the stickers on it? Look, I'm never going to sell it. It's not going to be something where I'm like, it's going to be worth more money. I don't care about that. So
yeah.
really, Matthew's right. I need to put the damn stickers on, right?
Uh, I have not put any on my Rattler. I did put a few on the Dragonfly. I am gonna put some on the Rattler. Matter of fact, I had all these stickers piled together, and the Rattler stickers and the All Striker stickers are right over here beside me because I think I'm gonna put the puppy dog stickers on the All Striker.
Okay.
I like the dog stickers for it, but I am gonna put some on the Rattler. I'm gonna take it down and put some stickers on it, and then I'm gonna put it
Yeah.
back up and put the blast effects on it.
Yeah, I need to get on that too, actually, man. I need
Uh,
to get them stickers on there too.
War Trash saying Ross Khan has got the
Wow.
Hulkbuster for
Okay.
$10. So
That's
Ross,
pretty damn good.
I've seen people posting some crazy ass stuff that Ross is getting right now, stocking up for Christmas. So
Why not?
the Super Seven figure was mentioned earlier. So I know somebody had found some of the other Super Sevens there. It wasn't that one, but some of the other Ultimates had showed up there. So um, let's see. Hasbro should release the Turkey Viper for the season. Sweet color scheme. Sure. Come with a roasted turkey and a side of cranberry in can form. So I think a Viper in fall colors would be badass myself.
I mean, then we start getting the territory like when you see those Star Wars figures that are in Christmas colors and Halloween colors, and then I don't know that
They had all that. They had all that
mm,
shit too.
starts
Oh,
to get a little out of control.
that made me think. While I was talking about that Walmart trip today, the other thing that they had is they had the new, because we were talking about the Marvel Legends. They had the Mysterio,
Okay.
the reissue of the Spider-Man carded. They're reissuing Mysterio, and he's a Walmart exclusive, and I don't think he ships for like another 2 weeks from Walmart. But they had like six of them at that Walmart today.
Um. Yeah. Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, my Walmart sucks. You know that they don't have shit. My Target sucks. It's a bummer, man. Because just once I'd like to walk in there and actually see something that I don't have. You know, Tofurky. Jesus Christ.
He's a dreadnought because he's causing mayhem
Right.
everywhere with Tofurky Viper.
Release the Turkey Viper.
They'll get around to it. Just wait.
It's funny though, like talking about Ross because every time that I've gone into the one, and it's by a music store that I go to,
Oh
often
yeah,
enough,
yeah.
and
100
or the
Oaks.
movies, and every time I go in, it's just nothing. I mean, they just don't have anything. They never have anything. Just even
That
if it's a barbecue set, and you know what I mean, or like something you could maybe use as an accessory. They just don't ever have anything at all. It's not worth
that
even going in, to be honest with you. It sucks.
that was the one that I finally found the Jade of Frankenberry at last
Yeah,
year after we went and saw Nosferatu. And I went
yeah,
over
no, I
there.
know, but that was probably a really rare occasion. Really rare
Yeah.
occasion.
Let's see. Let's
Damn,
tell
man,
Crow
you know,
I grab him at Mysterio if he needs it. A
flipping
mossy oak
through,
boat.
Mossy Oak Bat. Yeah, the flipping through the
Pat.
pulse kind of
I
thing.
said boat.
Yeah,
Mossy oak
I was
boat.
wondering. I was
I'm
like,
like, what
what?
the
Yeah, Mossy Oak
okay.
Bat. That'd be actually
That
pretty
makes
cool.
more sense. That
Yes.
makes more sense. Jungle Bat,
Um,
Mossy Oak
but
collab.
but I'm always a sucker, even though it wasn't one of my favorite characters. But there is something I appreciate about Galvatron. So whenever I scroll through like the Pulse stuff and maybe looking at Transformers, even though I really don't, collect them at all, there's just something about Galvatron for some reason, and I love Megatron, and I love
Yeah.
that Blocky's Megatron that's up on my shelf. I think that thing's cool as shit. But that G1 look is just it's the
Yeah, you
these
can't
days.
beat it.
No, but there's something about Galvatron that I do like, and I don't know what it is because I shouldn't, but there's something about it. Every time I scroll through, I'm like, should I? Shouldn't I?
I'm
I don't know.
I'm good with Galvatron. He ain't Megatron, but I like
No.
Galvatron. Pretty much, I mean, I am all about some Transformers up to the movie. And
Yeah, 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 I get it.
the season of the cartoon right after the movie, and that's about it. But I
Sure.
love some G1 stuff. I love some G1 Transformers.
Man, oh man.
I pulled these up on Amazon since we're talking about comparing prices.
Okay.
Um, so you can see their Black Friday on the Retro Viper on
Yeah.
sale, but 20.99. But they also have the MSRP at 27.99. So they've raised the
Yeah.
MSRP here. Hasbro didn't raise it on their own site, so that's kind of weird. But if you were going to buy this dude on here on Amazon, you're getting the same deal. If you're going to buy them on Amazon, it's the same, price, difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
No,
but well, we were talking about the new wave with Grim Viper and stuff. So they're out now. So like they're if you want to get them on Amazon, so there's Grim Viper. Get him on the second, or pay the extra and get him on the 29th. So that's next week. Same thing with Wetsuit, Mainframe, and Sci-Fi. Okay, one of them earlier when I looked at this, they were going to bring
okay.
him to me tomorrow if I wanted him. So they're out on Amazon now. If anybody just wants to get them quick or whatever, um, there they be.
Um. Yes, I don't know. So I'm just kind of scrolling through some of this sale stuff, and then look at their front page and on Pulse, and yeah, it's like okay, all right, whatever.
Got
Yeah, it's
got,
just
got the
yeah,
Viper 3 pack down to 50.69 if anybody still wants that. So
yeah. It's when those came out, especially, I was like, oh hell yeah. And then after talking to you and I mean I have them,
yeah,
but it's like they're not the best Viper figures. Um, at least from what I remember talking to you about them.
no, their legs, man,
Yeah,
they're kind of wobbly and
yeah,
shit. War
yeah.
Chest picked up everything but mainframe today.
Sweet.
And Jace has picked up a fourth Grim Viper today at GameStop. Used my $5 monthly coupon, got him for $23.
Take
Nice.
that all day.
I have not used my GameStop monthly coupon in probably 5 months because they raised their prices so fucking high on everything, and I quit even looking to see what they've got because they raised their MSRP so high on some of this stuff.
Yep.
Uh, doo, 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 doo.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah,
Woody just
are
says,
you
"Hey,
surprised?
I'll take yeah, I'll take 100 and was it 100 and fucking five of them bitches or whatever it is, or
105.
15, I don't
Uh,
know, quick
uh,
math."
Aaron the toy enhancer, when they started hitting Ross, he bought like 20 of them. That fucker had a big ass like
Wow.
toolbox case full of nothing but vipers. Um,
Um I can't
they're
wait.
everywhere.
I can't wait for. Oh, sorry. I was gonna hit. Yeah, I can't wait for wetsuit. I love
Yes,
that color scheme. It's the jam. It's just the jam.
who's was it War Chest?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Wetsuit's really good, but I'm disappointed in his little glider thing because it does not stay in his hand because the handle's just too wide. It looks fine
yeah,
for what it is. I like it better than the one that came with Carl the Diver, but Wetsuit is a pretty awesome translation going from Real American Hero to Classified, and they touched him up just enough to where he really does look like the classic figure, and they just modernized everything that he had. Everything, even his dive light, like it still an awesome high powered dive light
yeah,
with the strap, but they put the rubber on it, rubberized the light in casing. Like he's perfect except for that damn little undersea scooter thing.
man. Well, um, the thing about the divers too. as you know, a lot of people want to pose them with the little stand so you can make it look like they're, you know, in water, they're
Yeah.
horizontal, you know. So in a way, being able to pose them with that accessory, you know, is probably pretty important depending on how you display your guys. And yeah, usually with the you know the C figures, that's kind of how you want to do it. If you've got those, if you have those stands and you know
Yeah.
those kind of modular things or whatever.
I've got a torpedo on one. Torpedo's been on one for like 2 years. Just floating in the back of the display. I'm gonna put wetsuit back there by him.
Yeah.
Uh, Crows and Woody has a floor made of the blast effects from the Viper set. Stronger feet than Lego walkers.
Man, I was gonna say, man, can you imagine? Just like, yeah, stepping on Legos, damn it. That's oh my god. Yeah, no. Oh god.
Well, they're much
Brutal.
squishier than Legos. It is
Mm.
Clint Jorgensen. What's up? It is
Clint.
Brian something. I just looked at it. No, but his
Huh?
first name's Brian.
Oh,
Wetsuit's
okay.
first name.
Sorry, I didn't see it. They didn't put it on the package? Really? Interesting.
No, they don't do it with all of them. Like whatever the trademark thing is that makes them
Okay.
put their real name on there, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't do it with all of them.
I
They did
guess
it
I
with the
haven't
wetsuit.
even yeah, I guess I
Um,
haven't
I don't
noticed really. I haven't paid
think they did it
attention.
with mainframe.
Um huh. Okay. Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think I've even
mainframe's that
paid
way
attention.
either.
Yeah, Brian is a strong Hawaiian name, isn't it, Graf?
Yeah.
Yeah. HK Vipers in the house. What's up, HK?
What's going on? Yeah, okay, they did do it with mainframe, Blaine mainframe
Okay.
worker. So,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
but they, like they did it. I pointed it out in my Steeler short fuse review. They did it with Steeler, but not with short fuse. Yeah,
Um
they put the name on there.
oh, you know what? Yeah. Thinking about yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I remember noticing that when I got them. I was like, what? And but I mean, is there a reason behind that? There has
I,
to be a
it's
reason,
got to be
right?
something with the
Has to be a
trademarks.
reason.
Got
Oh,
got to be
okay.
something
You
with
know
the
what?
trademark names.
Hello, duh. Of course it does. Has to.
Yeah.
It makes
Uh,
all the sense in the world. Of course it does.
Jay saying I'd love it if they did a Navy SEAL version of wetsuit like they did for the convention set where he was in the camo boonie hat. That'd be sweet. There's so much stuff like that they could do and like different versions of those guys or we talked about it we
Sure.
talk about it all the time like especially if they ever dip into the comics, but just alternate versions of their sales. So put them in some assault gear or some boarding party gear or something like that.
I
Uh,
I think to keep the classified line going, to really keep it going, right? I think they're going to have to. Shit.
if only he could turn back time,
Man.
he could find a way.
I but I think if they really want to keep up some excitement for it, because I do think it will wane over time. As we get more years into the line, it's only natural. It happens. But in order to stir up that excitement, stir up that nostalgia, they're going to have to dip in to October Guard. They're going to have to dip into Special Missions Brazil. They're going to have to dip into the cartoon. They're going to have to dip into the comic. I mean, unless they just want to give it a rest like they typically do after a while, right? They kind of step back, but
Yeah,
this is kind of their cash cow in a lot of ways, at least a steady money earner. And I think in order to re-energize the fan base, they're going to have to. They're going to have to start getting into those things uh, because as we start getting into the 90s, as we start getting into some of those other figures, regardless of how good they make them look, right?
yeah,
It's going to be a lot of figures that a lot of us don't have that connection to,
yeah. I
and
think
people
so
will
too.
start looking for in other ways. So they have to figure out like what are we going to do How are we going to keep that excitement level up, especially as you raise your prices? And I just think that's extremely important because at some
That's
point in time, there's gonna kind of hit a wall with a lot of people, and I think we'll all feel it because we're all gonna be talking about it, right?
yeah.
We're all gonna be talking about it. You'll see it on
I've
shows
already
and stuff.
I've already been talking about it. So I don't have
Yeah,
I
but
I have nothing right now. I have nothing on pre-order. I don't have one thing GI Joe on pre-order. Not this dude right here or wherever he went. Not him. Not him. Not Lifeline. Not Morat. Hit and Run. I don't have none of them guys on pre-order yet because they ain't gonna be hard to get. None of them are gonna be hard to get. So I'm already in full cherry pick mode. I don't have the retro bat yet. I haven't bought the green shirt. I've had both of them in my hands.
right.
Um, Looking at them, didn't buy either one of them yet. Um, I just I'm at the point where I feel like I can pick and choose. My They just announced my number one most wanted character, which was Zanya, and
Right.
my other most wanted character we got this year, which is Battle Armor Combat Suit Cobra Commander. So I'm at a point where I can comfortably cherry pick. And they're gonna force me to do that because I can't go ham like I have been. It's not feasible.
I just think that and this happens I think for pretty much everything, and it's only it's a natural curve, is that when anything that is popular, regardless of whether it's nostalgia for us or we are a figure collector, a toy collector, whatever, something new hits and they're really, boom, keep them coming, and that excitement level, and everybody's talking about it. There's a buzz to it, right?
Yeah,
And there's a natural curve that eventually that is going to stall. It's going to slow down. And like Shark Eye says there, like you can't subline everything. Like you can't Night Force and Tiger Force and Python Patrol your way. You can't repaint your way through everything. And
yeah,
and so to me, because the 6-inch figures are all the rage right now, no matter where you go, it is what it is, and we all know it. So do you pivot? That could be a terrible decision. Or it could be the best thing you could have thought of doing as you notice the slowdown. And something
yeah,
interesting you just said to me is a big deal because you're like, you know what? I don't have these guys on pre-order because I know I'm going to be able to get them. Well, do you remember a couple of years ago that wasn't the case?
oh no, you had to order it whether you wanted it or not and make your mind up later.
Okay, because it's like, I don't know if I'm going to find this guy. And everything we talked about is like, why don't they make enough? That they
Yeah,
should make it up. I've had that conversation with War Chest a bunch. It's like, man, they should. I'm a premium Pulse member. They should guarantee me at least one, right? At least one. And then you go to pre-order and they're sold out in 30 seconds, and then you're blah, blah, and you go through the whole thing of all that. Well, now people are getting to the point where they're pulling back and they say, yeah, I'll be able to get it. Well, that's what we wanted this whole time, was the
yeah,
ability to be able to get it. But how do you drive excitement and sales? You make it either seem, or you make it limited quantity, hard to get, difficult to pre-order. But now that we're a few years into this line, people are starting to either A, catch on, or B, they're starting to pick because we're getting into that point where they've made most of everything we want.
yep.
And it's really going to be interesting to see over the next couple of years.
I
Getting
think
them
so
in,
too.
getting them in the wild, pre-COVID, and not necessarily with classified, but let's say you're collecting prior to then, and the things that you wanted, you go to the store and you could see things and pick up what you wanted. It was so much easier, right? Before that point. And then I think the companies were like, hey, look, online is the main way to go. We're not going to ship as much stuff to the stores. and it dramatically changed. And it is fun to see things in the wild, like Eric Thurman says. But it's good luck still, right? You know,
Yeah.
even though we
Yeah.
are
The
finding
stores.
them, right? People are finding them. You have found them in your hands. Other people are saying, "Hey, I saw X amount of the new wave out, right, or whatever." Um, it's still, to me, it's way tougher to find these guys out in the wild, and but it's
Yeah.
easier than ever before to actually order them online now, right? Than it
And
was last couple of years.
that's where, so I'm going to get rid of this Amazon page.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just wanted to scroll through it because they don't really have much on sale yet. So they may drop some killer sales on tomorrow night or Friday. But I was just kind of scrolling through it looking for the little red Black Friday deals, and they really got that much on there. So I have a feeling they might. But talking about the Hasbro stuff, I think this is where their their philosophy of what I've been saying, the weaponized FOMO, this is going to bite them in the ass with raising these prices. They're going to run a lot of people into just picking up, like cherry picking, and people army building, built buying five. Maybe now they're going to buy two or three. Or if they
Right.
bought, like me, two, try to get two of all of the troopers. Well, maybe just get one now. It's gonna catch up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew saying Amazon does do Cyber Monday, and we got Tony's Figs in the house. What's up,
Big
Tony?
Tone. There's some really good comments in and through here, and just kind of seeing kind of how everybody feels about that, or the pricing, or injecting new characters maybe that are from Devil's Due, or whatever, like
Yeah,
different comic lines that like Zanya and other characters, right? It's just
Blood
to
Wolf.
get that back up, right? But even then, yeah, you've got their fans, but it's and that's where we have those decisions, right? Like, are we all in on what we just know and we love, or are we open to discovering new figures that we really like? And then there's other toy makers out there that are kind of maybe going to start taking advantage of that, and producing stuff that people gravitate towards.
You're gonna start seeing people that aren't as tribal start buying a lot more Valaverse stuff
Yeah,
because his prices are going down and his quality is going up. So there are people that aren't so much just I have to be in this camp and not this camp. People that just want cool stuff on the shelf or cool stuff to play with. You get more for your money in some cases.
yeah.
I think he's gonna surge this next year with some of the stuff that he's doing.
Could very well be right. Yeah,
I tell you what, I'm gonna take me a quick break and refill two drinks and
yeah.
get
Hit it
rid of
up.
one, and let you run through the chat and talk for a minute, and then you want to take your break, and we'll get into some Thanksgiving stuff because I just looked at the time, and I know some people, especially on Eastern, are probably got big days tomorrow. So I want to get into the fun Thanksgiving stuff. So
Yeah, nah, you're good, man. Go ahead, do your
I'll
thing. You're
I'll
fine.
be back in a minute.
Yeah, you're good. Um, I did want to highlight this from White Mike. As far as Zanya and not coming by herself, as far as a deluxe vehicle or pet, I think that would definitely for Pete. Look, she's not a character I'm that familiar with. Like, I am, but it's not a character I have an attachment to. So including something else with her would probably get me on board even more so, depending on what she looks like as far as a character, as far as a figure's concerned. But then again, that there comes the price part of it, right? Because that price has gone up on a deluxe, or a pet or vehicle. So I don't know. I don't have a connection to that figure, but as I've seen and we've all seen, they make them look really good for figures that probably were at the bottom of your list in the 80s. And all of a sudden you find yourself actually going, man, damn, they've done a great job with that. And for a figure I don't know or a character I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me if they did that again, right? Let's see here. Bees Battlegrounds. I've dropped my troop builder numbers already. I can do it again. Yeah. I mean, it's just those decisions, man. Like a couple years ago, it was those decisions were more difficult. But as we've gone along, it's only natural, I think, that it's maybe easier. And you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, are the prices actually making that big a difference in your selection and your decisions? I think it really is. Maybe more than either it's being talked about, or maybe more than we want to admit. It's made my decisions. It's changed my decisions for sure. Let's see here. Defects graph. Defects intentional. I would truly hate for that to be the case. I think that would be a disaster. If that ever got found out, like a paper trail, I don't know. Todd C's still not tempted to buy Valaverse. I'd rather just save my money. And I can understand that. And look, Bobby's, personality is not for everybody. I love the videos he does where he just talks about figures, or maybe goes to a store, talks about things he pitched. I love those videos. I'm not as big a fan of some of the live stuff that has happened in the past, but I haven't seen as much of that lately. But I get it, right? Not everybody is for everybody, and I can get, and maybe it's the figures themselves and you just don't care for them. But I've talked to a lot of people recently who are kind of all in, and they like what's being offered. They like the accessories that's being offered, and stuff with Valaverse. So yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, man. It could fill that need, and maybe it's just, it takes time. Right, it takes time to crack into the market and get in there, but he might very well be doing it. Let's see here. Tony's Figs. Just finished my Rowdy Toys Thunder Machine video. We'll post it soon. I hope so, man. I hope so. I want to watch it. Post it now. Don't be scared. Let's premiere it right now. Let's watch it right now during the live stream.
Also, Hasbro keeps on with their refusal to make underwear. So,
well, I mean, shit, it depends on whether you wear any or not. Maybe the price going up is just making me pay attention to my other lines and cut them, says Woody Triple Deuce. $24 at Xandar, GameStop, Eric Thurman. Yeah, man. I mean,
that's
look,
a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess one question I was going to have, here in a minute too was, or now, what if you were to really pull back on your classifieds, okay? What other line, and many of you already collect multiple lines, but what other line would you focus on if classified fell out of favor for you? What would be you guys' like first go-to after that, if that happened? Where would the chat go to as like now their main line? I'm curious for that to see what people would want to go do. Motu for Woody. I know a few people that are definitely in there.
So to up the Crimson Cobra Commander is
hey,
here.
Hey,
and I don't think we said hi to Action Figure Addict.
Oh no.
He's been in here for a minute, and also Eric Thurman's been here for a minute. I don't think we said.
Yeah, I have in the last couple minutes. Okay. Street Fighter, Motu all day. Shark eyes. Let's see here. Let me scroll back up because I was missing a couple of them. I saw Labubu in there.
Labubu. Damn
Right.
Labubus. Just give it time. Give it time.
um,
Just plain yogurt's in the house. What's up, man?
hey. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Labubus. Todd C, you're crazy. Maybe Mask, but that shit's expensive as fuck. Tony's Figs. Yeah, right.
Seen a couple issues with the mask stuff too, with the decals.
Um, yes. Yes. Let's see.
CS
Monster
Dog.
Force. What's up, man? Like Monster Force for sure. Transformers. Yeah, I'm just curious kind of where everybody would go, if it did. Like, I think most of us Joe is the main thing.
Yeah.
But after that, it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna have to get into something else. And so yeah, I just curious to see kind of what it would be. Action Figure Addict says Skeletron. Giraffe, I could see you doing some strawberry shortcake deep dives. Wink, wink.
Best action. Best action figures has got that strawberry shortcake. I got some Rainbow Bright out too.
All right then, Cosmic Legions. Let's see, vintage Care Bears. Okay, I get it. Adventure People and Playmobil, Stu. Like, come on with it, right?
Playmobil makes some awesome stuff. Playmobil makes everything you wish every other line made.
Right. Yeah, right. No doubt. Yeah. Let's see. What else? What did Shark say? Hang on. I'm trying to scroll and say what was this.
I mean, for me, I would personally, it's Joe for me, so I would cut, you know, I would cut everything other than Joe stuff if it came to it. As my mythics and the Jada stuff, it would be Joe for me. I
Savage
highlighted
Crucible.
that.
Yeah,
I didn't say it, but I highlighted
I
it.
thought so. Yeah, Savage Crucible. I think most are probably in the same boat in there, right? Like as far as the same few. OMF pop. Okay. Hang on.
There it is. Would you, Tony, really on the vintage Care Bears, or are you just saying that? It's hard. It would be hard to know. You'd have to hope they still have the tags for the vintage one because they've redone them so many times.
Yeah, I mean the new, like the new stuff. They've done cool stuff with like the newer, right? Like the newer,
Oh yeah.
right?
Well, there's something new. It seems like I see something new every time. Like they're
I,
licensing the shit out of them.
Shark, I could see like if with the Monster Force stuff, but what's that release schedule look like? You know what I mean? Like that's difficult, right? It's not like
Eventually,
right. So like, that's tough. But if you were very patient, I could definitely see the Operation Monster Force being a main line, but it's just you'd have to be extremely patient, right?
yeah.
Hey, yeah, the highest stuff. I'm a little impressed, man. I know not everybody's into them. I like them. I know they basically are just smaller repros of Classified, which is kind of weird.
With really bad faces, unless they're wearing a
Yes,
helmet.
if they can tighten that up, if they could tighten that up, I like what they've done. I just don't know if it's enough to draw me in at that scale, unfortunately. Uh, but I
I do.
do. They look good in pictures, and
I do. I
for
wish
the
I'd
most
have. I
part.
wish I wish I'd have got that Cobra Commander at Joe Fest when we were looking at it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I'd have
I hear
bought it.
you.
I
Yep.
didn't. I wish I'd have picked it up. It was at I think it was at Toy Federation. I think it was at their booth.
I actually don't. I don't have one, Matthew. And as many of you know, I'm a terrible judge of what's a good toy. I think everybody knows that at this point. Um, it's yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, but No,
Wasn't
but they.
it? Wasn't it Adam? Wasn't it Shark Eyes that got one that like fell apart?
Ah,
Or the arm
Jesus,
fell
man,
off or
it's just
something? Wasn't it?
brutal.
Wasn't it Adam?
Well, even in the pictures, when you look at them, you can see it. It's like, you know, there's just certain parts of them look super thin, and it's just, you know, it's like I like certain look about it. I just, yeah, you can definitely tell. It's like I don't know if I turn that shoulder just, you know, if I move that arm just a little too far, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
And what we're
Uh,
gonna do is we're gonna turn the ankle just a little bit and get the
Yes,
picture.
the
Make a
first
little
step
more to
is
the right.
admitting it, Jay. Yes, it is. Look, I'm the first one. I will definitely admit it. If anybody's ever watched you and I on here, or
Yeah.
even with Matthew, the knowledge and like the experience, you know, and just like calling out, like, yeah, I kind of like those. And then Matthew's like, yeah, they're shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, okay, great. That's all right.
Matthew probably really does like some of that stuff. He just needs something to disagree about.
Well, that could be true. I don't know. Tell you what, let me. I'm gonna hit the big boys'
All right.
bathroom. The big boys' bathroom. I don't sit at the kids' table no more, y'all. I graduated, and now I've graduated
That's
to the
right.
big boys' bathroom. No, I'm gonna run really quickly so we can get back and jump into some Thanksgiving. And then, hey, look, we've been hovering around. Nobody's really bailed on us. They must like us all right. You like me. You really like
They
me.
really like me.
No, but yeah, so everybody's been hanging out, and I know some of us have big days tomorrow, but yeah, everybody's cool with hanging out. Then we'll get into it. Give me just a minute, man. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right, I'll
All right,
be
buddy.
here. So, what he says, Pop finally stands when he pees. That's what he means. Um, Clint says, "Holy crap! I've been posting comments and didn't realize I was 30 minutes behind. I'm sure it has happened to all of us. It's definitely happened to me. That is for sure." Oh, let's see. Go back through some of the comments here. War Chest says, "Hope the Rocketeer, Fresh Monkey Fiction are doing won't have a bunch of extras, so the price won't be crazy. Sky Captain's going to be badass. Rocketeer looks good. I'm interested in the bulletproof, the cops, the BP vest. I'm curious to see how that one comes out. Because I liked cops. I was hoping somebody would bring back cops and crooks, and it is them, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. I mean, we saw it at Joe Fest when they put it out. Curious to see what other ones they do. I think it's odd that they're just doing one, that they just like randomly have one. I hope they're working on. I mean, if they're doing bulletproof, you'd think they got to be doing Big Boss. I would hope, but it seems like it's weird that they're making just BP vest and not doing a villain. Let's see. Clint says, caught up. Did you announce the live stream for the family Thanksgiving dinner? You always want us to do a stream from Thanksgiving. It would be so boring. It is so we just talk and cut up. We're actually not gonna have Thanksgiving together tomorrow. I am going to a different spot. I'm going to my dad and my stepmom's. So basically, what had happened was, so when my parents divorced when I was like 8, since I've been 8, I've had to go to all of these different family functions every year. You got to go to one here, go to one there. If you're dating somebody, you got to try to go to that one too. And everybody eats Thanksgiving at the same time. So this year, I finally said, this is the year that I have to start alternating. So I'm going to start by going to my dad and my stepmom's tomorrow, and I will not get to see Pop Blender and my aunt and my other cousin, unfortunately, because by the time I could get there, they'd be done. So that's usually what happens is I go there to Pop Blender's with his mom and all of those folks. And then when we're done, I go to wherever my dad and my stepmom are at, which is usually one of my stepbrothers, and I'm trying to rush to get there. So I'm rushing to leave one place, and it doesn't matter because by the time I get to the other, they're just about done and people are starting to leave. So I just decided this year I'm going to have to start alternating and doing one or the other. So that's kind of that's I won't get to see him tomorrow. We have a good time though when we get together. Well, let's see. Yeah, there's no bar. That's like it's dry. Like he and I are the only two that would be there that even have a drink. Nobody else drinks. So let's see.
For the
White Mike.
record, for the record, I did graduate to standing and peeing. Okay, for the record.
For the record.
I
Okay, I didn't realize they had Dr. Bad Vibes playing. So uh,
yeah, we don't. Alcohol hasn't really been part of our get-togethers. With 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 my mom especially, it's just not a thing. Like it is not part of it. And I talk about this at work sometimes with regulars that come in. And now, on one hand, sometimes I envy them because they talk about, oh, my dad, he was cutting up, man, and we were having a great time. And then others, it leads to like bad situations.
yeah,
And so, on one hand, it seems kind of fun. On the other hand, it's like, yeah, I could see where that might kind of get a little wacky.
get a little sketch sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
Which does lead to a question that I have for the chat. Graf says, "I'll come over if you need someone to drink." Now the one that I am going to, well, since it's at my dad and my stepmom's, probably not. But when it's at one of my stepbrothers' places, yeah, there's several of us that have a few. Yeah, Woody, liquor in large family groups don't mix.
It's just, especially if it's people you don't
Sometimes.
see that often,
Yeah.
then you start talking about different stuff, and if it gets to politics and all that, it can get a little crazy.
Uh, so I was gonna ask, because so first thing we're gonna talk about is some food, and then we'll get into some fun Joe situations. But I was gonna ask the chat: has anybody had any kind of crazy shit happen on
Oh yeah.
Thanksgiving? Uh, like your sister and her boyfriend, like she puts him in a coma because she hits him with the gravy boat, or the cops show up, or has there been anything crazy happen? Because I don't think we ever really have. We don't really wild out like that. So I think the craziest thing we've ever had is the year that my mom got mad at your mom and we
Oh
left early.
yes, 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 yes. I actually talked about that at work the other day.
I think that was the only thing. And like we hadn't been there long, and I said something or I don't even remember what it was, but Pop Blender's mom got on to me, and my mom like jumped her ass and they got like pissed off at each other, and my mom was like, all right, we're leaving. I'm like, what is going on here? It's
Yeah,
like,
it just all of a sudden happened, and I think it was something like where, and I don't exactly remember, but you might have said something, or I don't, or either you weren't in a good mood. I don't know, whatever. And I think my mom was like, told you like to either be quiet or something. I don't know. And yeah, it just turned into a thing, and
heavy.
and they were like my best friend Troy. I think like they were there too, and
Yeah,
I remember it was like this thing about people are having to buy gifts for everybody and they don't have the money to do it, and it was like really this thing, and it was never really about that, but I could understand where like that pressure maybe, or but nobody really cared. It's just I can understand someone putting that pressure on themselves to feel like
yeah.
they're attending, they have to buy gifts that they maybe can't afford, or they don't really need to. But so I remember that was part of it. But yeah, it
Yeah,
just
that was Thanksgiving.
became
Yeah.
a thing, and it was like, we're out of here. It's like,
It's
what
like, well,
the
that
hell just
felt,
happened?
felt like Ron Burgundy. It was like, well, that escalated quickly. And
Yeah, yeah, but that's about it. I don't think we've ever really had
yeah,
anything. I mean, well, I remember a Christmas that was pretty wacky. That happened, but I'm not going to get into that. Um, but nonetheless, yeah. But I'm curious. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, you and I. It was like, I wonder what the chat, if anybody had anything like, kind of crazy happen to them during a holiday.
War chest
Um,
uncles took turns shooting each other in their bulletproof vests.
oh
Uh,
wow.
Mike says, neighbor called the cops because my little brother parked on the road next to their house, wasn't blocking the driveway or anything, and it was a thing. Well, we could really do that over at your mom's house.
I can relate to that story. Yes, because yeah, that has been kind of a thing. Not calling the cops, but it turned into a thing with people in the yard. That's for sure.
Well,
Um, oh no.
hit the above ground pool with the
Gosh.
truck. Now, when we talked about this earlier, did I or did I not say if Warchest is in the chat? I bet he's got some crazy shit that happened.
Yes, that is a true story. Clint,
Hit the pool, and the pool went everywhere. Hit the pool with the
oh
truck.
Jesus, yeah. It's great. That'd been great stuff to have on video.
Oh yeah, too bad we
Let's
don't have the
see.
phone.
Clint, let's see.
Oh wait, oh, there it is.
Showed up once, had us give offerings of our meal on a plate so she could offer them up to Mother Earth and Father Sky, but at least the Cowboys won. Ha, ha. Dude, I remember I got asked to say grace one time when I was really little, and I gave thanks to God for refrigerators that keep our food cold. I do, and it still gets brought up every now and then, but I do remember thanking God for refrigerators. It was,
Yeah, I got asked to do it once and I fucked it up because I said something stupid and everybody got mad at me. And that was the last time I both was asked to give grace or wanted to.
oh God,
So
Woody! Oh no, Woody! Oh no, no,
I got
no! Say
arrested
it
for
ain't
drug
so.
possession one year.
Stop it! Good
That was a
Lord.
normal day. Other than that,
It's like Christmas
oh,
Day. If the cops show up on like Christmas Day, it's like, oh, this ain't good. This is not good. Yeah, or Thanksgiving for that matter. What is Turk saying here? Had a
guy
guy
parked
park.
his cutlass in my front bedroom on
Oh
Christmas Eve.
no!
At a garage fire 3 years ago on Christmas Eve.
Oh gosh. See, look, it's one after the other. It wasn't just one.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, no. We'll do this again on Christmas when we have the Christmas show. These are Christmas stories.
Oh,
We need
God.
Thanksgiving stories.
Trouble for the prayer. Good food. Good God. Let's now. That's see. Look. I appreciate those. It's like let's get into it kind of thing. But at the same time, I'm not going to say anything if it's somebody that, takes their time. But there are those times where you're kind of holding hands, you're in the Whoville circle, and it's like, man, I'm ready to get into that dressing.
Like, yeah, all right, let's
Oh,
go.
it's time to get it. I'm ready.
Let's fucking go. Wrap this shit up. Well, we could skip that part. That'd be fine. We just got the illest Christmas stories.
No.
Pops died on Christmas Eve.
Are we getting into Gremlins territory now? Is
He
that
wasn't
where?
in the chimney, right?
No.
Oh,
Maybe this
no,
was a
no.
bad idea. No.
Yeah, let's move along. Move along.
It's
Nothing to see
it's
here.
actually quite healthy. It's to get it out there, get it off your chest. It's therapy for all of us. It probably actually is a lot of times. You don't realize it maybe, but
Let's see. Hold on.
Nothing to see here, please.
oh no. War chest family Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So
He was attacked by a mogwai. Oh God. Oh,
says I met
love it.
him 9 times. I'll be all right. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Yep.
That
Yep.
is pretty bad. So
Yep.
I'm
No,
glad.
I get it.
Some of them are. Some of them are.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we're gonna go over quickly before we get into the fun stuff. I was gonna ask what the chat's favorite Thanksgiving dishes and desserts are. You guys have everybody's got favorites, right? So
I would
what are
imagine.
some of the favorites in the chat? Because I've definitely got mine. We'll actually move this around over here. And I will show you guys what some of mine are. Perhaps.
I got a few. Yeah, stuffing got to be up in there.
Yeah, that's gotta be number one. So these aren't in order. I did 5 side dishes and I did 5 desserts. So I go through mine and then Pop Blender and tell me what his are. So we'll see. Woody's saying stuffing. Jay saying deep fried turkey is better than baked turkey. Yeah, you're right. It definitely
A lot of people all about that.
I agree. So I'll run through mine. So my favorite sides to have are scalloped potatoes, which I make. I do make these when I do a dish. This is one I make. I throw down on some scalloped potatoes. So my next one is the one that's kind of up in the air that some people are gonna like, some people aren't. And that's turnip greens. Any turnip green fans out there? I love me some damn turnip greens, man. Then my next one is dressing. Of course, that's got to be on there. And we generally call it dressing. We don't call it stuffing. They're kind of interchangeable, but I guess dressing is if you eat it with it, and stuffing is if you actually put it in the turkey, which we don't do.
Yeah.
Next one is some good some mac and cheese. I'm all about some mac and cheese, some homemade mac and cheese, and you can keep some craft, some homemade stuff. Then sweet potato casserole. Gotta have the toasted marshmallows with you throw some chopped up pecans in there, man. I love
some people do pineapple. Add pineapple, right? I look, I've made it a few times to bring, but I actually am not a fan. But I've brought it as a dish because I knew other people actually liked
it. I think all of this stuff depends on who's making it because there's so many variations on it. But overall, I think. Do you want to do your 5 and then I'll do desserts, or do you want me to run through my desserts?
No, you can run through your desserts. I'm not a big sweet tooth person, so I don't have that many desserts because it's very far and few between for me. There's only a couple that I have, but as far as you run through yours, and then I'm just gonna kind of run through my 5 overall is kind of what I've got.
I'm fat, so I've got 5 desserts. So, so this is one. Dinner rolls. I forgot I had dinner rolls on there. You got to have some bread. I'm good with cornbread. I'm good with cornbread too, but Thanksgiving, I always think dinner rolls go better with Thanksgiving. But if it's cornbread, it's cornbread. I'm going to eat that too. So black walnut pie. This is something else I make. I could also go with pecan, but I started making this a few years ago because I actually harvest black walnuts and started doing it so I could start making pies. And so this has become one of my favorites, with how I make it. But most people are going to do pecan. So I can do pecan too. Next is apple pie, just a good old apple pie, man. Love me some good apple pie. Next one is one that I know Pop Blender's going to have. On his,
Oh yeah.
that's the stuff right there. His sister loves mules, makes the best that I've ever had, and I'm gonna let him do most of the talking about this dish because I know it is on his list for sure.
Yeah.
Stuff's really good. So my next one is carrot cake. I absolutely love carrot cake. And I love spice cake more, but more and more I feel like
Okay.
people don't know what the fuck a spice cake is because nobody makes it anymore. Um, so I love me some carrot cake, and then these are just sugar cookies with icing. Just my I got an aunt on my dad's side that ever since I was little, her dessert is sugar cookies, and she cuts them into Christmas trees, and she home makes green icing, and then puts plain M&Ms on them for the ornaments. Um, my aunt Trudy is a staple at my dad's
Nice.
Thanksgiving, or whenever we've done it on that side, and she always does them at Christmas. But the time or two we've done a Thanksgiving, she's brought them too. So frosted sugar cookies are on that list, and those are my dishes.
My sister used to. Now she doesn't do it as much anymore, but she also makes some pretty bomb ass Christmas cookies. Sugar cookies, I guess, basically, and super fluffy, right? Like
Yeah.
fluffy, and she hadn't done them in a while. I wish she would. I wish she would make them, but
And the
man.
fudge, she always
Oh yeah,
she always makes me a giant ass tin of fudge because my mom she gives me that for Christmas though. But so
yeah,
my
man.
mom used to always make fudge when I was a kid, and
Yep.
of course she's dead. So uh, Pop Blender's sister kind of took up the fudge making mantle and gives me this giant ass tub of fudge for Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm not much on the fudge, so I'm all about it. I'm like, you take every little bit you can because it's too rich for me, a little too rich for me. I was kind of highlighting some of the ones that people were putting in, and I kind of got down. I'll star it kind of where I kind of got to. I think about right there. If you see that. But anyway, so all right, so let me hit up some of my favorites here, and let's see. Let's start out with corn pudding. Holy moly, easy
Yeah.
to make, easy to make. A lot of sugar, but corn pudding, that is one of the things that I look forward to every freaking year. I also mentioned, and I said it earlier, but my mom, man, I'm telling you, it's a cornbread dressing with bacon, celery, sage. You have to make the cornbread. You got to break it up by hand. I mean, it's very intensive actually dressing to make, and then it gets turkey broth in there, so it's super moist. Like I said, it's got sage in there, celery, onion. It's freaking ridiculous. Like it's just unfreaking believable. And then
It really is like the
I mean,
best.
it really is so good.
It really is. Like he's not exaggerating. I know everybody's got somebody that makes the best dressing
Yeah,
stuff
for
ever,
sure.
but his mom, dude, kills it with
It's
that
a
stuff.
recipe. It's been around forever, and it's in this big giant cookbook. And every year, if I had nothing else at Thanksgiving but that, I kid you not, that I wouldn't give a shit. I would not care.
What he's saying? Pop eats depression foods.
Simple man, very simple man, folks.
Jeremy Kimberlin jumped in here too.
Hey,
What's up,
Jeremy, what's up, man? Deviled eggs, come on with it. I mean, let's not play around. Got to have some deviled eggs. And then the holy smoke, which is the dessert that you referenced, which is basically a graham cracker crust on the bottom. You've got chocolate pudding, and you've got chopped pecans, and then you have whipped topping. Basically, some people do chocolate chips. My sister's is the chopped pecans. It is oh my gosh, because the bottom is firm, right? Graham cracker crust, it's firm,
Yeah.
and so you got that base, and then you get the chocolate pudding, the whipped topping. It's and there's gonna be some tomorrow, and there's only gonna be
I'm
4 of
sad.
us, so I might
I'm
get a
sad.
lot. I might get a lot. And then let's see here. Let's go with chess pie. I'm a huge chess pie fan. Some people don't know what chess pie is. Eggs, brown sugar, and pie crust, buttermilk. It's pretty. It's easy to make, but it doesn't always turn out well because it can be
Yeah,
too runny. It's
doesn't
got to
set
be.
up
There's a
sometimes.
firmness. It can't be runny. Chocolate chess is even harder to make
Chocolate.
because it can be extremely runny. But chess pie is Southern delight, and then the kind of the last one, because some of the ones everybody's mentioned, I'm on board with, but I like green bean casserole, and I do love scalloped potatoes. But I am a dark meat turkey fan. I love the dark meat, and my sister does too. My grandfather, our grandfather, loved the
Yeah.
dark meat when it came to turkey. My mom loves the white meat. It's too dry for me, even when it's moist. But dark meat, holy cow, man! Give me all of it on a turkey, man. And so for me, that's kind of where I stand. I share some of those other ones, but a lot of these we end up always having. And so I've either gotten used to them or whatever. And
Yeah.
I've tried some different stuff. Sweet potato casserole, not been a big fan, but I'm not a big sweet potato fan. Love regular baked potatoes, red potatoes, stuff like that. But dark meat, for me is where it's at, man. Super, super juicy. And so, I'm all about that. I could do some carrot cake here or there, a little carrot cake, sure. But I'm not a big sweet tooth person, and a lot of times, I'll be honest with you, and maybe you guys run into this problem too. After eating all the other stuff, trying to find room to eat dessert is a problem for me.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of times over the years, maybe I just don't not look forward to, but the sweet stuff, the desserts, I just don't have room for it,
Yeah.
and just haven't eaten a lot of them after the fact.
And people kind of go overboard with doing desserts, and that
That's true
turns
too.
out to be something that happens a lot. Is it's going to happen tomorrow at the dinner I'm going to go to at my dad and my stepmom's. Is there will be at least one pie and at least one cake that don't even get cut because
Yeah, no,
people are
right.
so full and there's so much
Yes.
there.
Even when you put on the coffee, right? Put on the
Yeah.
coffee. Eric, dude, make chess pie out there, and I guarantee you're going to turn some people on and that have no idea what it is. But if you
Yeah.
make it and you can get it to turn out like where it's not, it's firm, but it's not, it's not hard, obviously. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, people will love it. Love it.
I saw this and I highlighted this comment because I was thinking all this stuff that we've talked about, how good would it be if Eric made it?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because Eric is an actual chef. So
and at work, because where I work at is it's not a tourist trap, but it shows up on a lot of lists. So when people come to Nashville, our place shows up on a lot of lists for barbecue, and we have chess pie. It's from one of the local dessert places in town, and it's really good. And so I have a lot of people from the West Coast and other places never heard of it, never tried it, don't know anything about it. And so that's my go-to whenever they ask. And then they're like, "Oh wow, yeah, this is good stuff." So yeah, I would recommend it, Eric, for sure.
yeah, if he's right. If you do that out there, man, people out there in California that have never heard of it, if you've got any people with a sweet tooth, it's very, very sweet. Somebody
It is.
highlighted earlier said sugar pie, and I think question mark. And I can definitely see chess pie just being called sugar pie. It's very, very rich, but damn, it's so good when it's made right. Crust is just sets up, man, just
Yeah,
right.
man.
My mom always made a chocolate chess for my brother. He chocolate chess was his favorite. Um, yes, stew variation of Hoosier pie or shoe
Sure.
fly. Yes, yeah. Um, so I definitely recommend that. So we're gonna hop right into. That was good. I appreciate you guys telling us what
Hell
kind of
yeah.
stuff you like. That was like I like to see that because we got people that watch in all kinds of places. I mean, Shark Eyes in Australia or California and Indiana, and so I'm glad to get the input and see that from you guys. So now we're gonna do some Joe stuff. We're gonna bring some Thanksgiving back to some Joe stuff, and we do guess who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner. All right. And I'm gonna take the banner off, but that's where we're at. So I'm gonna run through some general purpose images that I made, and I'll tell you guys kind of what they were. So I used AI for this shit. So this is the purpose that AI serves for me, is doing funny, fun stuff like this, and then thumbnails for videos when I make them. So here was our thumbnail that I made. This is obviously a roadblock. We'll see this again in a minute. So that's just our thumbnail. But if anybody's looked at this close, I'll blow this up a little bit. Anybody notice anything about this other than Crow pointed out earlier? There's a fire in the oven that's way too small to put this turkey in. Something about this turkey just looks scrumptious. and and I did not prompt it. It just come out this way. It just Roadblock can pick a turkey, and so in case you guys don't see it, where to go? Oh no, I gotta go back. I don't have to go back. I can go back to this one. So we go back to it. Oh, I actually had the picture the way that I was talking about, but
you can zoom up.
I can do it. I can
And
do it on
zoom
this
in
one.
on this one right here a little bit.
Yeah, so I actually had it cropped, but so no, that's not. Is that a Thailand turkey? So I was actually looking above that. Just,
Or
how
it's
how good this turkey looks. Roadblock knows how to pick a turkey, man.
It's maybe got both.
That's perfect, Stu. Is this a Thailand turkey?
I know, right?
But I just thought that this was a very scrumptious turkey, the way Roadblock has this prepared. So, it already got stuffed.
You gotta love AI sometimes, right? Like it is fun. It is fun to mess about.
Oh
Macro turkey.
Macro turkey. This is a turfucking. Oh shit. Oh, can you tell I don't have to work tomorrow and I'm drinking? Oh, all right. So we got Roadblock here holding the turfucking.
He's Roadblock, and like certain videos come to mind now, and
oh yeah, where's the couch? It needs the couch. The casting couch. Now we know why his smile's so big. That's why he's smiling.
Oh, shit.
He's got RoboCop gloves so he can put that turkey in there. They're
Yeah, he got that
fireproof
big
gloves.
ass glove, man. I seen that shit too. I
Those
was
are
like,
oven
holy
mitts.
cow.
Those are oven mitts. So we did I tried to do some AI with some Joes and some Cobras. It kind of worked
It's
out.
good. I love it.
Out.
I love it.
Worked out a little bit. So we got Duke and Snake Eyes and Scarlet and Roadblock.
Yeah.
Roadblock looking suspiciously like Terry Crews.
Pissed off. They all kind of look a little pissed. They're not
nobody's
happy to
smiling.
be there.
Nobody wants to
not
be there.
Happy to be there.
This motherfucker, dude. How's Snake Eyes gonna eat? But so I'm guessing here in the middle is Hawk.
Right.
Now I don't know who these two motherfuckers are. This is Cobra Commander.
I have a similar thing happen too.
But
I can't wait to show these pictures.
They invited Mr. Rogers as part of Cobra, apparently. So Mr. Rogers is joined up with Cobra. They got Destro and the Baroness looking pretty good, but nobody is happy in this picture. They even brought fucking toys. Look, they got toys on the dinner table.
Right.
In here. This dude looking like a Union soldier over here.
I mean, that's great though, right? I love it. Having the toys on the table. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Thanks. Rogers, Lawrence has popped in here.
There he is.
What's going on, Lawrence? How you doing? You're just in time for the AI. The AI
extravaganza.
Yeah.
This is dude. I've got some funny shit too, man. This is great. I love it.
So down here at the bottom, I've got scrolling around. What if you invited the Dreadnoks to dinner and they fucked your house up?
Oh God.
So when I did the first one, I was gonna scrap this one, but I didn't put anything in there about Zartan at all.
And it gave you Zartan.
And he's perfect.
That's awesome.
And he's over here stirring this down, stirring up the pot. And then you got the Dreadnoks looking like 50s greasers.
Well, and it almost kind of see Ryan Reynolds there, maybe next to Zartan. And for a second from afar, it looked like a Robert Downey Jr. to the right.
On the right over here.
Mel Gibson, a young Mel Gibson in the middle, maybe.
So you got... I'm gonna say this is Ripper holding a turkey baster for this burnt ass turkey in the toaster oven here. And then I'm gonna say over here you got Buzzer and he's cutting up some vegetables for
very clean fruit. Very clean fruit for the Dreadnought.
And then this is clearly Torch holding this burnt ass pie right here. So he's got his gloves on, so this is clearly Torch.
Oh wow.
So I was gonna ask you, Pop Blender, does anything about this kitchen look familiar?
It looks like my mom's kitchen.
Exactly. It is the exact layout.
It is very close, except for the oven is off ground, but it is extremely with the corner, the not much counter space,
where the refrigerator,
the window. There's no island, not like that. But as far as the actual, dude, like that's wow.
Once I looked at Zartan and I was like, why does that kitchen look so familiar?
It's
like, oh my God, that's Brandon's mom's kitchen.
Great. That's freaking great. Holy
so
cow.
I did another one for the Dreadnoks because that one didn't give me quite what I wanted.
Yeah.
This one really didn't either, but it's a little closer and they look more like figures. So you got this dude back here looking like Nightwing, and then this guy that could be Naugahyde, but he could also be the Black, that pirate that Valaverse is doing next year. Looks like him. Clearly, we got Zorana.
Right.
We got Buzzer cutting the turkey with what looks like a little chainsaw knife there. And the turkey has a handle. They cook the handle into the turkey. But all of this other stuff, and they have 2 turkeys. There's only 6 of them.
And notice, look at the head, look at the top of the other turkey that's being cut, and there's like blood on the carving board. Look at that shit. It's
Like bloody gravy. Oh yeah, look, Stu says, "Hey, it's Baldy Locks." Yeah, no licky Baldy to play. But, so I thought that was when I put in a little more of a action figure prompt there, and then
great.
and then I did this one of the dinner together, and you got Happy Thanksgiving, Joe and Cobra,
yes.
but 3 Cobra sigils on this tapestry.
And whatever the hell that is coming out of the back of the Cobra there.
It's like a plug.
After Robot got done with it.
Yeah. So you got kind of this weird amalgamation of characters. So we clearly have Falcon and Wolverine.
Wolverine is there, yes. Yes.
I'm not sure who this is. Merged Storm Shadow and Cobra Commander, and also Destro and Cobra Commander right here together. So on this one, I actually put in character names and was like, I want these characters in the picture,
right?
And it just mashed them all together.
Yeah,
and Scarlett is having a damn good time at this dinner.
She is happy,
and
very happy.
This is not Billy. This is supposed to be Major Blood.
It's a young blood.
Young Blood. There you go. Colossus. Yes, yeah. James Lucas.
But everybody, Colossus. They love their silver gauntlets, though, don't they? Everybody's like, matching silver gauntlets for the most part.
Yeah, and Falcon's holding some kind of
whatever that is
utensil pistol. I got one more, I think. So you ain't seen nothing yet. I wanted a dinner picture of all of them together, and I put in a bunch of names for it, and I come back with this. And so Roadblock's not wearing a shirt at dinner, and this turkey that weighs like 68 fucking pounds.
Oh here.
Yeah. And you got, I guess, CoverGirl here looking hot in this outfit that looks like Padme from Attack of the Clones. But check out Falcon bringing his 249 saw to the dinner table.
He's bringing it. Yes, he's bringing it.
And then over here, this is supposed to be Cobra Commander, and here's Destro, Storm Shadow, and then the further it goes down the line, the further you're like, who are some of these people? They have Fidel Castro sitting next to Storm Shadow over here, and back here it looks like Cross Country and some bitch with the worst haircut ever that you've ever seen in your life, with the worst comb over imaginable right here at this table.
Oh, what is that?
Setting across from Hector Ramirez, apparently.
Yes.
And you can kind of pick out who some of the background characters are. Like you got Dum Dum Dugan back here in the bowler hat, I guess.
Yeah. I see it
wearing a tie.
Right. Interesting. That's a hell of a table, by the way.
Yeah, the funniest thing about this to me was that they made Roadblock just like 5 times bigger than everybody, along with the turkey, and shirtless in this one.
The sorting table.
That's right.
I mean, come on, right?
Brienne of Tarth. Storm Shadow's got goggles. They're goggles.
Yeah, it kind of gets that little mix of Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, I guess, right?
Puts them all together. And then we do have our dinner with our actual character ones that we did. But do you have some like this that you made that you want to show?
I have a few. There's just variations of they're variations of kind of the ones that I let's see. Pull this out real quick so I can get a better look.
Is that the school toy soldiers was filmed? Holy shit! You're right. I forgot about that movie. They had that giant ass hall in there.
So so who did I want to come to dinner? Well, so I had a few that I tried to do, and you know they came out. Let's see if this is the right one. Yeah. So so I had kind of an image of a few characters I wanted to come to dinner and why they were there, maybe what they were doing in the scene. Okay. So the first image it gave me was this.
Charades?
We have Spirit Iron Knife and Cross Country recreating the first Thanksgiving.
Oh my god.
We have Stalker telling war tales in front of a fireplace from Nam. We have Storm Shadow carving a turkey with a katana blade. We have the Crimson Twins, who are supposed to be flirting with Lady Jaye, but she's more interested in Storm Shadow than she is them. So they
clearly.
And then we have Destro giving the side eye to the Baroness, who is supposed to be flirting with Flint. I used guide images, so I have reference images for it, and I even named the characters what they were supposed to be doing.
Duke's about to get him some Baroness.
There's a football game in the background, you know, going on. That's a monster player back there with two little children trying to tackle him.
That's Roadblock from the last picture.
Right. But then over here, you've got Stalker's twin and some green shirt who are enamored with Stalker 1's war tales. And so
that's
so
Stamper.
That was the first image that came up where I was like, crap, you know, like what happened? So so let me cycle through, because then
Packers are playing the Indiana. Sure.
So I tried to refine that a bit, right? I was like, okay, let me refine. Let me see what I can do. And so I was like, I tell you what, before I get to the dinner picture, how about something that everybody likes to do in the backyard after you eat, right? Or maybe before you eat. And so then we have this image of a good old backyard football game. And so what I typed in was Flint is throwing a pass to Storm Shadow. Cross Country and Spirit Iron Knife are on the sidelines watching the game. Destro is given the side eye to Baroness because she's cheering on the team with Lady Jaye, and they're flirting with each other. And then I had Tomax and Zaymot. Spirit Iron Knife supposed to be tackling Tomax, and Zaymot is the one that's getting hurt. But as you can see, I'm not sure what happened there. Okay?
That looks like Cross Country, except with Spirit's head.
Exactly.
Them two are always hanging out together.
Right. So so I'm not sure what happened there. Flint was a hard one to get because it kept confusing him with Stalker and Duke and whatever. Now, I do have one picture someone asked, and they shall receive. So let me present one picture before we get to the actual dinner picture, what I really wanted. Somebody said they wanted a picture of Destro with Baroness and Zorana as his two dates, and I typed it in Gemini a few minutes ago, and this is what it gave me for a Thanksgiving dinner.
That's great.
So that's how fast you can make something in AI. That's how scary it is.
And you didn't do any more prompts for it? That's
other
awesome.
the character from G.I. Joe, Destro, character from G.I. Joe Zorana, character from G.I. Joe Baroness, and Destro's 2 dates at Thanksgiving dinner, and each one of them are his dates, and that was about all I did. So, but anyway, so that's what it gave me. So somebody asked for it earlier, and I can't remember who, but I was like, all right, let me type that in real quick and see what happens. So, there you go with a horn of plenty. We got wine and everything. So pretty neat, man. I love messing with that stuff. It is fun. But I did get the actual pictures that I was looking for dinner and for football. So I don't know if you wanted to show the ones that you had, that you actually got, that you wanted to show, and I can show mine, or I can just show the ones that I actually got that I wanted that made sense.
If you've got them pulled up,
I do.
Yeah, go ahead, because I'll
right.
mine back up, because mine's got some exposition I'll give with
Cool.
it. He says something ripped off his photo.
That not on purpose, but maybe Jim and I did it. So this was the actual dinner photo with Stalker, and then you got Storm Shadow cutting up the turkey. You got Baroness flirting with Flint. Destro's pissed off. And then there's Lady Jaye sitting down with her wine while they're obviously one of these guys, Tomax or Zaymod, is eyeballing her. And then you got Cross Country and Spirit sitting down.
Again.
I know.
Nobody else sits together other than them two.
But it was fun because I'm going to be honest with you. All I took, just to give you guys an idea, I took their card art and I put every single card art picture as a reference picture, and then I just typed in the names and like as specific as I could and what I wanted those characters doing in the picture, and I this is what it gave me. I didn't say give me a comic book image or give me but it probably referenced the card art. So,
yeah.
But that's kind of what I did.
Jason fucking Destro can't get a break.
Yeah, well, I wanted that to be the thing, right? And we know Flint and Baroness, in the comics, they kind of had a moment there together. Yeah, come on, bitch, let's go.
Come on, it's time to go.
Come on, Hope.
Get in the car.
Let's see.
Get in the tank.
And then this was, and I love this picture. This was the backyard football picture because, and it kind of didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. But we got Spirit and the Crimson Twins, and then you see the other one being, feeling the effects. You got the girls cheerleading. Stalker is rushing the quarterback while Flint throws a pass to Storm Shadow. And then I had Cross Country doing a keg stand. But he's got a little help. I don't know who that motherfucker is, but he got some help from somebody doing a keg stand outside. And I
Stalker loves standing in front of the game. What a joke.
I typed in like fall leaves, in piles, like they're, put in piles and they're in the backyard and whatever. But I love Storm Shadow leaping through the air.
Yeah, like he's like 8 feet in the damn air over the pile of leaves. Because that pile of leaves is like 4 feet tall.
And Destro, obviously back there, he's always pissed off. But anyway, so that was kind of it. I mean, some of the iterations, you can see this one where it messed up Stalker and gave me Flint twice. I did love the pilgrim hats though; those were fun.
That's great.
Yeah, pilgrim hats awesome. Were actually. I love this original one. I just wish it did what I told it to do. But and here's the other. This is the other one. Yeah. So, but and that's the action. That's the one that Flint. They couldn't get his uniform right, so I had to type in like Flint. Give him a black shirt and the camo pants. I had to use another reference. And then you have a couple soldiers over here while Stalker. But then now Stalker's over here. And then Duke. How the fuck did Duke show up?
Yeah, Duke just randomly shows up.
But it is fun though. It's fun messing around.
I love that with Stalker. Stalker's like, hey bitch, was this big?
Yeah.
He ain't talking. He's not talking about Nam. He's talking about when they were in Hanoi on leave.
Okay. Yes. Yes. War stories don't always have to be about war.
All right. Was that all the ones
That
you had?
yeah. That was it. That's what I had.
All right. Let me swap out my notes here so I can get ready. So, oh, all right. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I have the dishes and who brought them, and I'm gonna
Okay.
give the dishes, and I'm gonna see if you guys can guess who's at this dinner, and some of them don't make any sense whatsoever, so they might be hard to guess.
I also used AI for the dishes, and so it spit out some pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, go right ahead and fire it up, man.
Do you guys want to see the Joes first or the Cobras first? So let me know which ones. We're going to see all of them, but if you guys have a preference, we can do one or the other first. What say you, Pop Blender? We'll see if the chat cares.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like let's see the Cobra. Let's see the Cobra dishes. That's me, but again, don't necessarily take mine into account.
All right. So Jobra Crow's like, yeah, you're gonna do both of them. Just fucking go. Crow knows me so well. All right, so the Cobras, the way my dinner went was the Joes made the sides, your main dishes, and the Cobras brought the desserts. So we got apple pie. Somebody brought apple pie to the dinner from Cobra as a dessert. And I'll see, I'll full screen this. So if you guys want to know who do you think might have brought apple pie? So most of my pictures are people when they were preparing these dishes to get ready to take to the dinner. So when I did my AI prompts, I wanted to see them in action, getting ready to put all the thought and the love into these dishes that they were taking to this joint G.I. Joe Cobra dinner. And everybody that I picked is people that I would either like to actually talk to or at least listen to interact with the other people that are going to be there. And Scrap Iron Python Patrol made this pie, though. Well, it's American pie. It's the exact opposite of America. So Cobra Commander was in the kitchen all night.
Oh, look at that feller.
Cooking up this apple pie he's already made. He's got one in the oven. He's got one cooling over here. He actually carved up the apples and took the skin off the apples.
Yeah, peeled them. Man.
But I thought this one
son of a bitch.
Got a double oven there. That oven working overtime. Took his gloves off.
I'd be able to afford a double oven, right?
Yeah, he should. There's like razor blades in those pies.
Right.
Like Stifler's pie.
Oh no.
I got the banner back here. Got like the Happy Thanksgiving, but I thought this one come out good. And I zoomed way in, like the reflection in his mask.
Yeah.
You can see his hands making the pie.
Nice. Yeah.
He got the correct number of fingers and everything.
That's the unbelievable part right there.
Yeah, putting that lattice on there. That's right. So the next dish brought by a Cobra operative was chocolate cake. So yeah, so chocolate cake is kind of a basic, and it's something that all kids would want. I think all kids would probably want to have some chocolate cake. So it's like, who could bring chocolate cake? And none other than Billy. Look at that little fucker eating up that chocolate cake. Not using a damn fork or anything.
Oh man.
So I went back to issue 33 and I used the copy or a picture of Billy. Yeah, like make this realistic. Eating a piece of chocolate cake with no utensils. Triple D's Dungeon in the house.
Yeah.
What's up, Dave?
What up, man?
Yeah, Matthew, Cobra Youth, Cobra Cub
Right?
Scouts.
Who wouldn't want to join that program as a kid if that's what you got? Holy shit.
Eric said that's also how I eat
Well,
cake.
I can't argue with that.
So I can
argue with
understand. I can understand this might not be some people's Billy. Maybe they didn't start reading till later, and you didn't start reading it until Billy was a ninja. So
that.
here's a little bit older Billy.
He's about to kill that cake, man.
Yep.
He's about to kill that cake.
He's getting ready to like your Storm Shadow. He's getting ready to slice that cake up with that katana. He learned it from Storm Shadow, perhaps. I learned it from you. I thought that one come out pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So, my next one is cherry cheesecake. Somebody earlier, I think Eric mentioned how much they like cherry cheesecake. So we got to have some cherry cheesecake at the Thanksgiving dinner. This is one that kind of a leap to make the connections. So I go ahead and it was Storm Shadow that made the cherry cheesecake, and he's in
Looking
there
good, a little
whipping
newer, V2-ish Storm Shadow.
This is actually the 3-0. This is the one that I have, the Arctic Storm Shadow, the 12-inch one that I've got.
Right.
I used the picture of it, and it come out perfect. This is exactly what it looks like.
Nice.
And he's in here stirring up the shit. Got the butter over here and the cream cheese. Already got he even got the
crust.
The correct pan with the graham cracker crust in it.
Yeah, man.
Nice modern all white feng shui kitchen there. Stainless appliances.
That looks good though. That looks good, man. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I thought that one come out pretty good. So so my next dessert that the Cobra folks brought was pecan bars. Talked about liking pecan pie. Pecan bars are kind of small, so they might fit into something that might perhaps launch pecan bars onto the plate or into somebody's mouth. So that's
good.
right. That's my boy's scrap iron.
That looks so ridiculous.
Launching them pecan bars onto the plate.
That looks so ridiculous. Oh my God, stupid. I love it. Oh my God, that's great. Boom. Boom.
It took a while to try to get this one close to what I wanted. And I'm like, yeah, this is funny. This will
work. God.
Yeah. One pecan bars with like they got little bits of hot dog in them. Classified pecan scrap iron V2.
That's awesome.
I thought that one came out pretty good. So another one of my favorites around Thanksgiving is coconut cake. Who don't like some coconut cake?
Man, I love coconut cake too, dude.
That's another thing that tomorrow I'm looking forward to is my stepmother makes probably the best coconut cake.
I do. I do. I love coconut cake, man.
So I'm gonna have to trade off the holy smoke that your sister makes for the coconut cake.
Not a bad trade though. Not a bad trade. I gotta admit,
it's pretty good.
Holy smoke though, it's pretty badass. But I gotta tell you, I do love some coconut cake.
And Dave don't like coconut. There's a lot of people that don't like the texture. One of my good friends is that way. He likes the taste, but not the texture. So, Graf says it might be Serpentor. Oh, that's not AI cake, Eric. That's an actual picture of cake. That's I actually jacked the real picture of the cake. So, no, it's not Serpentor, but it is Major Blood because he can just crush the coconuts. with his hand. And I actually used the picture of the classified figure, and it come out pretty good, other than I think they left his eye patch off on either eye. So
Yeah.
maybe this is
He's got the
brief.
Mars Industries
Yeah.
on there too. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So he's just in there. He's already got one made. He's got to finish the icing on, but he's just crushing coconut with his robot arm. So I thought that one come out pretty decent. This is how he lost the eye. A piece of coconut in him. Coconut shell hit him in the eye. That would have been good, Crow. Shadow Tracker. That would have been good for the coconut cake. So oh yeah, Roddy Piper. Damn, Roddy Piper in the Iron Grenadiers gear crushing up coconut.
Sure.
That would have been fucking great. So got blood in there making up some coconut cake. So the next thing that we need something to drink, because as you will see, the Joes have beverages. Somebody brought them. So somebody on Cobra, it was in charge of bringing wine. Who do you think on Cobra might have brought the wine, been in charge of bringing the wine to this dinner? Because there's always got to be wine. So there's only like 3 people that I can think of that come up with that. The eye patch is just so he can draw on him.
It would. I mean, I would say the twins also, but obviously I could be wrong about that.
We got Tomax, we got Zaymot, we got the twins, we got the Baroness. Well, you guys actually guys nailed it. Except they drank it all before the dinner.
Now,
so
see,
they're
that
fucked
also
up on the
makes
couch.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
They just decided to drink the wine and they never even made it to the dinner. So they're just sitting here drunk as shit on this Victorian sofa. They get wine spilled everywhere. They just went and got more glasses. And I actually said, like, put in Tomax and Zaymot. I was like, but they're drunk on a couch. And this is what it gave me.
That also makes sense.
Tomax and Zaymot on a couch drunk is what I put in. So yeah. There's only one have to drink if they both feel it. 2 scars.
See, that's an interesting
collars.
question, actually.
Yeah, just one drink. Bet that saved them a bunch of money in high school if that's the case. So I thought that would come out pretty good. So those are my Cobras. I'll go over and we'll go through and we'll do the Joes real quick. So let's see.
That picture of Roadblock just
it come out great, man. It come out great. So we got the turkey. So we've already seen the turkey. Here's the thumbnail before it was a thumbnail with this scrumptious looking turkey here. ready for the basting. Dave said raptor. That raptor would have been a good call for the turkey, or actually spirit.
Actually, yes.
Guy used to be a White House chef. Outback harvested it himself. So we got Roadblocks bringing the turkey. Everybody agreed Roadblock would do the turkey. And then there's the crop picture. I knew I had a crop picture of it. I couldn't remember where.
Oh yeah.
There's the crop down picture of that scrumptious turkey. All right, so dressing / stuffing. So who we got making up the dressing or the stuffing? That's a pretty important job. So that's going to fall. That's next to the turkey as far as importance. So that's going to fall to somebody important. And that's none other than Lieutenant Falcon.
Okay.
in the kitchen.
Gobble till you wobble.
Yeah. So I thought it did a pretty good job with some decent looking stuffing. You can see the celery in there, got all the onions and got all of the herbs and shit over there. And
He's got the right.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, right stuff for it out. Celery and sage. I like that it did the apron though. The Gobble till you wobble apron was pretty good, I thought. So we got Falcons bringing the dressing / stuffing. And then who might have brought some macaroni and cheese? Crow's heading out. Night Crow, I'll talk to you
Yeah,
more.
Crow. Have a good night, buddy.
Once we get through these Joes, we'll be wrapping it up, I think. So, mac and cheese. So who other to bring mac and cheese other than CoverGirl? CoverGirl is bringing that mac and cheese, and she makes the mac and cheese mostly because everybody likes to listen to her stir it. So
Can't argue with that. Or watch her stir it. How about that?
yeah, watching her stir it. So I actually put in a giant bowl of gooey macaroni and cheese.
That's a big ass bowl of mac and cheese. That's ridiculous.
I said a giant bowl of gooey macaroni and cheese with a giant spoon. so it's even more squishy when she stirs it. So, sitting there on base on a weapons crate, just stirring her macaroni and cheese for everybody to see.
That's a good looking CoverGirl right there.
Yeah, little anime-ish.
Yes, a little anime-ish, right? But still,
I thought that would come out pretty good. Got a Humvee in the background with the 50 on it with the shield.
Absolutely.
I like this. This actually come out like what I would imagine a Thanksgiving dinner on a base might look like.
Yeah. If you're feeding a bunch of dudes, right?
That's right. She's not feeding as many dudes as Scarlett did, but she's still feeding some. So this is actually a dish, and I want to know if anybody knows what a hot dish is. This is a hot dish, and I actually had to do a little research on a hot dish. I'm wondering if anybody in the chat has ever had it or makes it. The only thing she can cook other than hot dogs on here. So I'm curious if anybody out there has a hot dish for Thanksgiving. A hot dish is a dish that is made with noodles, usually a meat that's usually hamburger, some kind of soup, or some people will use tomato sauce in it, but most people use soup. Got noodles, it's got cheese in it, and then a lot of times like this one here, there will be potatoes on top of it. And SCS dog, it is a casserole, but Minnesota names it weird. That is very, very close to what they make in the Dakotas, where this guy is from. Thanksgiving hot dish feast. I like this picture, but it wasn't close enough to the character.
Okay.
So you can probably get it better from this one. That's Low Light. And Low Light is from, I think, South Dakota. And I actually Googled what is a popular Thanksgiving dish in South Dakota, because that's where he's from, and I thought it might be some kind of regional thing. So when I did this, I said Low Light in a dimly lit kitchen making hot dish. And this was the first one that it gave me. And I really like this picture. And I like the little sign there and everything.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, nobody would get Low Light. So I did it again. And again.
Yeah, without the goggles, I guess, right? Like that's the hard part about it.
dimly lit kitchen. So
Right.
there he is, and he's making his hot dish, and you got Midwest. You got a Midwest cookbook right here.
Yeah.
So it threw that in there. So yeah, basically hamburger helper. Stew for lunch. Mara is more of a tasty cold dish like sushi. So low light like ground beef a lot. Yeah, rat meat. He's Stu's rat meat in there. So our next dish is this is collard greens. Who you think's showing up with collard
Well,
greens?
it's got to be Roadblock.
Does it have to be though?
I would think it would be. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I would think it would be, unless it's you know, I mean, cross country. I guess it could be Beachhead, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, gung ho, yeah, I guess, but I don't know how Cajun, right? I don't know.
Hit Matthew's comment here. Tell me you don't have classified low light without saying you don't have classified low light. So that is actually what I used to get the picture more to look like low light. Is I used the actual image of the classified low light.
Yeah, okay, I get that. I've done that before when I've been using like for sure. It's
So
interesting
now you
what
can
it
see
gives you
it.
sometimes. Yeah.
So
it's
now you
interesting.
can see it.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
So, all right, Eric got it. So, Stalker is the one that is in charge of bringing the collard greens to dinner.
Nice.
And it come back, and first it made him white. And then I said, Stalker is a black man. And it gave me a good picture. And then I said, no, Stalker is an older black man.
Okay. All right.
and it gave me this Morgan Freeman-esque version of Stalker. And I said he's doing collard greens, and he's also made the dinner rolls.
Okay.
So I thought this actually come out perfect. And if you look over here, he has Soul Food Secrets cookbook
Nice.
over here on the pot.
Very good. Yeah, very nice.
And so I thought this would come out just freaking great, man. Older version of Stalker wearing the 70s, 80s greens is a big ass pot. Yeah, Pappy Stalker. There you go. Guy from the Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's solid.
Honey Child. So yeah, I thought that one come out. I thought that one come out great. So this one is potato salad.
Okay.
So this one you got to think on maybe connection, and kind of hard to make for this one. I just kind of randomly picked this person to bring the potato salad. What he's saying looks like Kung Fu Joe from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Oh wow. Nice.
So Clint saying Alpine. Yeah, Bazooka is also from Minnesota, and Alpine was from Idaho. So I think any of those guys probably could have brought a hot dish. Man, you don't like potato salad, dude? I love it, but it's got to be cold. So this guy was actually, he showed up late to the dinner. He was a few minutes late with his potato salad, and I'll tell you why he was late. Wasn't Alpine, wasn't Duke. It's Shipwreck. Because he had to get all these potatoes peeled. You got Paulie holding the stir, wearing a little sailor's cap up there, and Shipwreck's something spuds. I'm not sure.
Paulie has okay. How is that possible?
He's got a whole extra set of arms, or at least one. Polly with his third leg.
And swinging it around too. Look at the little waves coming off
the
of
whirly motion.
Right? Yeah. What was the sign in the back there?
I don't know what the second
Shipwreck
word is.
Something salty spuds.
Salty Spuds. Yeah, I
Shipwrecks
bet that's it.
Salty Spuds.
I was looking
Wow.
at it trying to figure that out, and I'm
Nice.
like, but goddamn, look, I mean, it's him. Like,
That looks good.
and I, no matter how much I tried, I could not get a realistic image of
Wow.
this. And no matter how many times I did it, it kept giving me this kind of cartoony one, and I was like, you know what, it's really good. So I'm not gonna try to refine it anymore. But
Right.
like he's got the mustard and the eggs,
Yeah.
the pickles,
Yep.
big ass sack of potatoes, a big barrel of potatoes back here, and I actually put in Shipwreck from G.I. Joe
Coulda
with
need a
Polly
bigger bowl.
in a ship's galley making potato salad. So you can see the waves behind him.
Right.
So I thought that come out pretty good.
Those,
So I mentioned
that's great.
what was he gonna say?
I was gonna say those waves. It's like,
Yeah.
is he in a ship that's coming towards us, and it's the wake behind him? Because that's a fucked up ocean right there.
Yeah, him and Polly both are probably having a hard time stirring right now, I would imagine. Everything in that galley should be on its side. Third leg Polly
Yeah.
still better than Six Finger Wild Bill.
That's good.
So I mentioned that he was late, and Shipwreck was late because he was arguing with his fucking girlfriend, Stu,
Mara.
trying to convince her that nobody wants anchovies for fucking Thanksgiving dinner. Mara is bringing a giant ass plate of anchovies to Thanksgiving dinner.
She's got like the MCU, like Marvel, like whoosh, the water shield. I don't even know.
So the picture that I used for this from the cartoon, I wanted mermaid Mara, and it has this water aura around her where she's coming out of the water, but obviously she's not holding the plate of anchovies.
Right.
So,
last time Mara was invited. Yeah, no doubt.
And Stu had up above, like earlier in the chat, he said Mara, and it was all I could do not to say something, because who anticipates Mara? And Stu got it.
That's great.
So he was arguing with Mara while he was trying to get the potato salad done, and she's out there in the damn water picking up fish to put on a platter to take to the dinner, and she winds up bringing this shit, which is just anchovies with lemon.
Hey, Polly was probably happy.
You know, Polly was happy,
right?
So, and then I got
that.
So he was late because he brought Mara, and she had to make this shit. So the Joes need something to drink because they're gonna sit down and they gotta have this whole ass dinner with Cobra, and it's gonna be awkward. So the Joes need drinks. The twins were in charge of bringing wine. Somebody was in charge of bringing drinks for the Joes, but this dude really took it to the max, and he brought fucking moonshine.
He brought 3 stacks.
Yeah, he took it 3 stacks to the max, and brought moonshine to the to the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes,
he might have been brewing up some moonshine.
Well, moonshine, Uncle Jesse.
It is somebody that's been featured prominently tonight.
I'm like, who the hell? It's cross country. It has to be.
Yeah. Graf and James and Dave. Must be somebody from Tennessee. So,
Gotta be.
Got my boy hiding off in here. There's moonshine still.
Yes, sir.
Got the drip going into this magic jar that is in no way supported. It's just levitating off the floor.
Yes.
Box in wrench over here in case the steam starts making his pots separate. I thought this was a pretty good
That's
rendition
pretty
of
good.
cross country, man.
That's pretty good right there. Very good.
I thought that come out pretty damn good. So cross country's bringing some moonshine to the dinner because what
Nice.
Thanksgiving dinner does not need a little bit of moonshine? Yeah, run and shine.
Right?
We've had all the moonshine references. We got Uncle Jesse earlier.
Yep. Not bad.
Havoc gonna be doing jumps over the rivers to make it in dinner on
Not
time.
bad.
Trying to outrun Roscoe. No, them notes. Shit.
Let's see here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip through these real quick then. Real quick. Because the stories behind these are actually fantastic, and it's way too involved. So it's going to take too much time. So I'm not gonna go through the whole story. I'm just going to say what they are, okay? So this is Lady Jaye's side dish. This is the Javelin Strike prosciutto wrapped asparagus with a covert glaze.
And it's spicy.
That's right.
It's got the little pepper by
as
it
you
on
can
the
see,
menu.
right? AI is a tremendous tool. It's fun. This right here is the Baroness's Black Heart Truffle and Squid Ink mashed potatoes.
Oh my god!
Okay. They actually
You had me till Squid Ink.
Each one of them have a story. It's pretty funny, actually. Hang on. That's not the right one. There we go. Okay, you obviously know who this belongs to. Okay, so this is the, let me get to it here, the hostile takeover Twin Towers of Osetra Caviar and Creme Fraiche, if that's how you pronounce it.
That's pretty good.
Okay, then we have, Eric Thurman's probably killing my pronunciation. We have the Motor City Slow Simmered Collard Greens with Smoked Ham Hocks by Stalker.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, that's what I picked. That was mine. That's great.
Who do you think this belongs to?
I'm guessing that is some kind of maize dish.
This is the Sacred Earth Three Sisters Succotash and Foraged Blue Corn Bread by Spirit Iron Knife.
And his weirdly small eagle.
His very small eagle. This is, let's see, let me get to it here. All right, where is he at? Let me go up a bit. I lost it. There's my boy. Where's my boy? No, come on. All right, this is called the Arashikage Hexagram White Lotus Root and Daikon Salad by Storm Shadow.
Don't look like you use many ingredients in that salad.
Not a lot. Now, this is the McCullen Legacy Haggis and Peasant Grenades in a 50-year Scotch reduction for one Destro.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Let's see. Oh, Flint. These are the 12-gauge bacon wrap manicotti, a.k.a. called the shotgun shells.
That's a thing. That's a real thing. That looks good. That's making me hungry right there.
Right. And then the last one, let me see if I can find it. Hopefully I didn't lose it. Hang on. Where is it at? Oh, yes, here it is. Sorry. Let me pull this up as it downloads. And I'll give you the last one by our boy Cross Country.
Probably like possum stew.
Okay.
He's bringing possum stew and moonshine.
Hang on. I'll show you the last one by our boy. It is the Roadkill Brunswick Stew, Squirrel and Rabbit.
I was close.
By one Cross Country.
Squirrel and rabbit written on it. God damn. And I love that it's two things that are run over all the time.
Oh
Down
shit! I know. Oh my god!
always in the word squid.
I gotta tell you, the AI. All I typed in was describe a Thanksgiving dish, side dish, or whatever that this GI Joe character and name in there, and it created like based on the aristocratic Eastern European background, her ruthlessness, and her signature black leather aesthetic. The Baroness would bring a side dish that is expensive, intimidating, and slightly terrifying to the average American palate. The black heart truffle and squid ink mashed potatoes. And then it's like, why would it fit her? Then it has quotes. It has quotes from them. I see.
Awesome.
I see you've prepared your quaint peasant green bean casserole. How adorable. I've brought a dish that represents the crushing darkness of reality. Do try it, Flint. It has an exquisite finish. It's like, what? It did that for every fucking person on the list.
I love Gemini.
And it was actually pretty wild. Like, yeah, especially your boy Cross Country, based off his good old boy roots. And
James Lucas saying chunky style on the stew, and Eric saying goes good with shine and truth.
Yeah, it is
great.
Yeah, pretty fun though, man. The descriptions and like then the pictures and of what the food was like. It's pretty funny stuff, man. Pretty funny, good stuff.
So I actually in the description for the show I put a link to Google Gemini in case any of you guys have never really messed around with any of this. It's really easy to use, and as you can see, you have a lot of fun just screwing around, even with just making up random ridiculous GI Joe stuff. So AI has its place. I don't want my entertainment made out of AI, but for stuff like this, it's awesome.
For sure.
Spec and Baldy do it on Circle of Jerks every week, and it's it's fun to do for things like this. So I did put a link. You just put it in there. It's just type in your commands, or if you want to make an image, say create an image of whatever. It's really fun to play around with, to do silly shit like this. So I do recommend checking it out. Don't be scared of it. Just to make some funny pictures. You can make a funny picture just to send to somebody. I'm gonna make one. I want to find a younger picture of my dad with some of his equipment and make some kind of crazy image of him like wrecking some shit in a bulldozer. So
it is fun to use, and you can do. I mean, I have the Google VO3 or whatever, and my if you've got a really good computer, man, like that can render and everything, a lot of these graphics cards and stuff and processors need a really good one if you want to do it fast. But like I've made some little, I think they're about 8-second clips that you can create, and you technically could make your own short movie if by cutting the scenes together and stuff like that. Matthew, at this point, all of my personal info is out there. There's no way in the world that people don't already have it. I mean, it sucks, but it's like people that are like, I don't use my credit card for anything. It's like, they have your number if they want to buy it or use it.
So look at Dave's comment and then look at the screen. Look at your screen.
Holy shit! Hang on. Ah, my arm! Ah,
Congratulations, you're now Luke Skywalker.
Okay, here you go. Just to give you a quick idea of how goofy this shit is. Here, I'll show you real quick. I just typed in create a video of Destro and Flint from the G.I. Joe toy line fighting each other in the desert. Now, I didn't refine this at all. I haven't really refined it, but this is what it gave me.
So what would be awesome would be to make some little ones like this and do a background voices for it.
I mean, you can, it's but it's just a little 8-second clip, right?
Yeah.
Again. But anyway, so yeah, it's that's
That's
without any
great.
prompts. That's without any kind of anything, right? Like it's just literally
People are
one
refining it.
sentence. I literally put one sentence in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun to mess around with them.
So we're gonna get out of here. Let
Yeah.
you guys get to bed. Finish
Long
up
day tomorrow. Long day.
Thanksgiving dinners and everything. I know it's getting late if you are on the East Coast. So we still got 21 watching. So if you guys hadn't hit that like yet, I appreciate it. Go over, check out Pop Blender if you're not watching him. What do you got coming up on the Pop Blender channel? You doing anything coming up?
Just Sunday night, and then again on Tuesday with Matthew. And like I said, thought about tomorrow night maybe having a hangout if anybody's interested. I'll either keep you posted or be on the lookout. But again, my son will be here, so I'm not sure exactly if that will go down. Just because if he's here, I like to spend time with him and hate putting him to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like and he'd be content with that, but not me. So
I don't know if I'll be able to get on. I don't think I'll be able to.
Yeah,
get on.
it probably won't happen, but I kind of wanted to, but again, I didn't think he would be here, and so I'm glad that he actually is. So, but anyway, no, that's about it, man. Does everybody have a great Thanksgiving? Hope you guys, and if whether you have a family over, going to family, going to friends, or if you just actually get the day to relax and not have to do all that. Some people really actually enjoy that too. So yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, y'all have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Football to the max coming up in the next few days. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, couple of good
big games this weekend.
Good games coming up. I'm looking forward to watching Vanderbilt beat the shit out of Tennessee at Neyland Stadium this weekend.
Alabama, Auburn, Iron
Alabama,
Bowl.
Auburn.
Yeah, man. Big games, NFL and college. So yeah, it'll be great.
And then you got Matthew on Tuesday, right? You guys
yes,
will be back for evening blend too.
Absolutely. We 100% will be on Tuesday night, so we'll be finding out what else we can get into.
Word. If my voice don't keep cracking here, I'm gonna swig some coffee. Where that come from all of a sudden? I do have got this guy. Need to know who's in for Freeing Viper. So I'll be finalizing that, and I'm hoping to have his journey started. I'm hoping to get him sent out by on the last week of December. So let me know if you're in on Freeing Viper. I know I've got several people down already.
Word.
So let me know if you're going to be in. Email, message, whatever. Over here, I've still got one review on something not G.I. Joe that I've been dragging my feet on getting out. I got to get that done on Legends of Dragonor figure. And that's it. I'm going to start doing some content videos like, what figures do I want to see made out of this, or what do I think would be good for that? Start working on that a little bit this winter, getting some stuff like that out. And that's it. I'll probably be on Punk's Pit for at least a little while Friday night, I think. And be back here next Wednesday with Krusty Old Crow for Backyard Battlefield. I do have some pictures that are coming out on Instagram tomorrow. I got one set that I'm going to put out in the morning, and then one set that will be out in the afternoon. And you might recognize somebody that's in some of them. So just say that. Other than that, that's all I got. I hope everybody has a happy, safe Thanksgiving. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Had a good crowd all night. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah,
do some more stuff. Maybe some Christmas stuff like this for our Christmas show when we have it. And that is it. So thank everybody for tuning in. Again, have a good, happy, safe Thanksgiving. and we will see you guys in
Gobble, gobble.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise.